Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand final of Shadhinota Cup. This is Anik Zuhair from Matchday Media and Inspire Sports Group. We are here at Bexley Oval. It's just past midday, the 27th of November, for the grand final between the Sydney Strikers and Scorpion Spirits. Let's take a look at the deck. So far here at Bexley, the pitch has been playing really well throughout the season and at the League of Legends. As you can see here with me, the cameraman Shamim is just giving us a close look at the deck here. There's just a few interesting cracks here. This is the area from the pavilion and batting that we can see here. As you can see, there are a couple of cracks here. If you can get a close-up of these ones here, so you can see there's just a little bit of openings here and there, which might give something for the faster bowlers, particularly the likes of Rifat and the likes of Korab as well. So the rest of the deck, there's a bit of grass on the wicket, which is using it to hold it together. This pitch was played in the League of Legends at the start of the season, so it hasn't been played on for a couple of weeks. It's a newly rolled deck. No cricket played yesterday, no significant cricket played yesterday. For the left-handers in particular, let's take a look at this crack here over here. As you can see, there's a couple of different openings that are starting to pop up. So Noyan Yazdani, be careful, especially of the shorter one. Tasin Ahmed is the one to watch out for, especially with his pace. Over at the other end, we can see still a very flat deck here, and typical Bexley wicket. We can see here that there's a couple more cracks opening up over here. So this is, if I'm batting over here, Shamin, you can show it. If I'm batting over here, you just go a bit backwards there, and it's just at a good length there, the crack. If you can show the crack and the batsman together, you see there, that's the crack there. If you're batting over here, then you might just have a bit of trouble here, especially with these ones over here. So the news is from the middle that there might be a little bit of juice for the faster bowlers. We do not expect too much turn because of the grass. The outfield, as you can see, is always electric. A score of 140, 150 should be good enough. Let's hope for an exciting contest. It's time for Shadhinota. To the grand final of Shadhinota Cup 2022. Let me introduce the two captains from Sydney Strikers, Tasin Ahmed, and today a special captain as well, Adnan Kabir from Scorpion Spirits. The two umpires today are Muhammad Yusuf, who we've known very well throughout the year in Shadhinota Cup this season, and Syed Samad, who has now his hat-trick of grand finals in Shadhinota Cup. So gentlemen, welcome to Bexley Oval. You are aware of the rules. As Scorpion is a high-ranked team, they will decide whether or not they want to call or not. I don't know if you'd like to call. You can call. Okay, who's got the coin?
Andan makes the call. You go for it.
Then who has the coin? Yeah. Coin is with Samad Bhai. Adnan Bhai is making the call. It's a heads call from Adnan Kabir. Tails. And it's a tails. So Sydney Strikers have won the toss. Tasin Bhai, what would you like to do?
We would like to bat first. Reason behind it, we had a look into the pitch. It looks pretty flat, and I think on a final, putting a run on the board should be more relaxing than chasing it.
Absolutely. Strikers batting has been very good. You're having a first dig on this deck. What do you think is a good score?
I've had a look and I've had a chat with my team. I think 150 to 160 will be a very good total to defend.
And you've had a look at this pitch. You've played at Bexley a couple of times. What do you think? What is causing runs, not causing runs, and how different is the deck today or is it any different?
I think it's more the adjustment because we play in the mix of synthetic and turf. It's not the same. So batsman who thinks that they can come and whack the ball is not easy in a turf. So it's more getting used to it. But I think by playing 6 or 7 match now, I would like to have a tournament with all turf. It gets good brand of batting and bowling.
Yeah, talking about batsmen who like to whack it, you're one of them.
That's it.
So your opponents today, the Scorpion Spirit, you've played with a lot of them in the past. Korab, Adnan Bhai, Rifat, were times in the Randwick Raiders. What are you expecting from them today?
You always expect 100, probably 200%. Bapu Bhai, I started playing cricket. I think when I came to Sydney, I've seen him. He's still here. The kind of cricket they play is different to probably most 99% of the other players. He used to be in Randwick Raiders. They play very aggressive cricket, and I'm looking forward to it. But it's always a good fight and a pleasure to play against them.
And last question, Tasin Bhai, your team for today, you've got a full set. What do you think about the boys?
The boys has played the best cricket I have seen in the last 10-12 years. I'm very proud of them. We've come here again, as you've mentioned, not by chance, by some very good brand of crickets. We are happy where we are, and we're going to show this. It's time for Sydney Strikers.
Fantastic. Tasin Bhai, I'll just let you wait on the side. Over here, we've got Adnan Bhai again. Adnan Bhai, you've lost the toss. You're having a ball first on this deck. What would you have done yourself?
We were planning for the fielding as well. Yeah, my captain actually said that go for fielding anyway, so it doesn't matter what it is.
Your boy likes the microphone. Any tips with him?
Just grow up and play for us.
Play for us. Play for the Scorpions. Adnan Bhai, tell us about the team today.
Now we have the same team. We haven't changed anything, and pretty much, they are as rock.
As a rock. Perhaps your team has had several different captains
Yeah.
in the past, several different man of the matches in the past. Is that the most strong part about Scorpion Spirit, the team unity?
That's the thing. Everyone tries to achieve. They don't wanna give up. Everyone wants to be the winner, and this is our team. Everyone just wanna go hard.
And lastly, Adnan Bhai, Scorpion Spirit against Sydney Strikers. Maybe not many expected them to be in the final, but what are you expecting out of them today?
Now they played their best, and they are doing really good. Even the last game that they proved that what they are and how they actually can go. So I don't know. They've been really good. So hopefully it's gonna be a good game, and we will play our best as well, and hopefully they do too.
Adnan Bhai, we're hearing this might be the last time you're skipping or playing for a while. Any last messages to the community, your players, your opponents? You've obviously taught us a lot over the last 20, 25 years in cricket. You've played everything. What's the one message you have to give to the rest of the community that you want your son to see when he grows up to play cricket?
I want actually I just don't want to see just the community cricket here. From this, we want to see somebody actually go beyond that and play for Australia.
Inshallah, or Bangladesh for that matter.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can please get the two teams together to give a round of applause to Adnan Kabir and give him a guard of honor, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Shadhinota Cup Grand Final. The news from the middle at the toss this morning is that the strikers have won the toss and elected to bat first. Check out that swing from Cora Bakhtar here on the replay Matchday Media channel number 1. Cora Bakhtar steaming in, and Hiron Anamul Kabir, the batsman, out of frame, walks. This is the Shadhinota Cup. This is strikers versus, live and exclusive from Bexley Oval, courtesy of Matchday Media. The two umpires in the middle, Syed Samad and Muhammad Yusuf. Opening the bowling is Korab. He's getting a lot of outswing here. What a brilliant bowler he is. Beautiful day here in Bexley, 26 degrees, light breeze blowing. The two flags are flying high for these two teams. delivery there from Cora Bakhtar. First over gone. It's none for none. Excellent. New Jersey ball. Tomato control. Rifat continuing from the pavilion end. We're just trying to get our last camera up and running for our viewers at home. We should have that very shortly. Rifat. Full delivery, hit onto the offside leg side, I beg your pardon, no runs. Strikers just a little bit tentative at the moment. It's a bit unlike them. This is nicely hit away. Nice sound of the bat. Mushfiq Onkur there doing the fielding. Rifat to Hiron. Good delivery, that one. From PN Rifat. 2 overs gone. It's just 1 for no loss. Excellent start by the Scorpion Spirit. স্ক্রিনে দেখা যাচ্ছে তোমার স্ক্রিনে দেখা যাচ্ছে that one lands in no man's land. Korb there with the comeback. It's getting steamy here at the Shadhinota Cup. Ooh, sharp ball there from Korov that's given as a wide by the umpire. One fielder out in the boundary. Korov Akhtar steaming in. Trapped on the pads. He's running straight down the wicket as well. But gives that as not out the umpire. It's all happening here at the Shadhinota Cup Grand Final, live and exclusive from Bexley Oval. Lovely Bexley Oval here. Plenty of cameras up and running here for today's Shadhinota Cup game. And it is getting heated, ladies and gentlemen, mind you. Pressure is on from both teams. Ooh, sharp ball again, running between the wickets, trying to take runs there. You can see there the strikers boys enjoying at the ground there. They're loving life. Score after 3 is 7 for none. Ladies and gentlemen, 7 for none. This is Rajiv Shah, wide outside the off stump. Misses that one there. That's a striker's dugout there. They look pumped, don't they? This is the camera work of Rakesh Mondal, guest cameraman today. Lots of claps happening there in the background as well. Well. What a spectacle this is expected to be. We've got the two flags we've got flags of all the teams who participated in this year's Shadhinota up and running as well. And couldn't be happier with how things are going on in the middle as well. Bit of a play and a miss, and good running between the wickets. Throw coming in into the far end, and Isaac makes it home. Beautiful, clear pictures there.
shot. What was that? That was Hero. Hero. Lobby shot. Yeah, some positive signs. Yeah, they've again a very slow start. So you're going to start, I think, really trying to up that run rate to at least a run a ball for the next couple of overs. I think that's the way that they can dig themselves out of what they're in at the moment. And it's definitely help. That's one of the block on. And a feel, but not a strong one. It's over. So they're going to give it to the X Factor. That's a bad man. Who is? Yeah. So yeah, Asif Adnan, very dangerous lady in the community. Comes in to bowl fifth over of the game. Little leg lengths off the bat of Isaac to bring here on strike. So you can see Isaac, he'll be 3 runs off 6 balls, striking at 50. And then we also have Hiron, who's been playing a little slower, 8 off 19. Definitely not the strike he'd be looking for, but he's the type of batsman that can crack a few and strike at 200 to 250 very, very quickly. So he can definitely get that strike rate back up. And there's plenty of batting in the shed as well. As Hiron hits it down the ground to, not sure who fielded that one, but he'll get himself a single there as well. So definitely, look, at the end of that fourth over, they would have been discussing that it's time to accelerate because there's so much batting in the shed. We've got big man Shobuj to come out later as well. Captain Umpire as well. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. 2 bounces off the bat of Isaac over extra cover for 4 runs. Look at that for a shot. Watch this. Bang. He has picked that up with such ease. What a shot that is. One of the toughest shots in the game to go over the men. So he's really going according to the plan. I think he would have been telling here Umpire that, look, slower start, get me on strike, I'm going to go for it here. And he's doing exactly that. So, fantastic stuff. Asif Adnan, what's his reply? How is that? I think it's down leg. Yep, not out. I think that was going down leg.
What a shot that was, Sammy. Shot of the day so far. Inside out.
Inside out.
They need the wickets, though. Once these 2 get set, it's destruction time, isn't it?
It is.
Oh,
he has narrowly missed the stumps there. I reckon that was a maximum of 2 centimeters above the stumps. Unlucky there. Isaac, he was going for the slog sweep. I believe that might be the big man Korob, who is out there in cow corner. So goes for it, and he's going to get himself a very nice single there. So very positive intent off the bat of Isaac. He's a very fearless batsman. I've played up against him as well. And
how good is the camera work today? Look at this.
Oh,
this
fantastic.
is like international quality, isn't it?
Oh, 100%.
We've got...
Did you get the same cameras?
No, we've got an extra one
that's
today.
That's what I was saying. It looks clearer than the other.
Yeah, so we've got 2 side-on cameras. That's number 1.
Mate,
number 2.
You should have got these for the plate final as
Tracking
well.
the ball, and look at that.
Wow.
Pink's always better, isn't it?
It is.
So Adnan Kabir's last game, community cricket, he's going to go for an operation on his spine.
Wow.
We had a bit of a guard of honor at the toss.
Yeah.
Came out and did that as well.
Oh, well. All the best to him. He's done fantastic work in the community. He's had such an impact. And, being able to lead a side like Scorpion Spirit, they've been around for a couple of years now. I can't really remember them losing a game, to be honest. They haven't lost a game all season. So he's built a fantastic team, and he's done a lot. So, all the best to Puffs. Comes into the attack for his second over, and the first ball will just be hit to Korob at who's there in the cover region. So field wise, we have a short third man. We've got point. We've got a deep extra cover. We've got deep cover. We've got cover. We've got someone at long off.
We've got a man at long on, a man at short fine, and a man at deep square leg, and a man at mid off. So mid on. That's the field. It's definitely good. Raziv's bowling pretty good lengths. They haven't been able to put him away. I mean, Isaac's been batting with very good intent against him, but let's see what happens here. I think that's wide. That will be called a wide. Raziv is someone that bowls with very good pace for what is essentially barely a run-up. You know, he just goes up a few steps, but he really generates a good amount of pace for someone up. That reminds me of Shaya in our team. Takes a couple of steps in and just darts it in. Oh, shot that is. I think that's 4 runs. Bit of soccer work.
Yeah,
Brazil out there. Is that Shaf?
this is going to be checked as well.
I think it should.
Let's take a quick look at this one here.
Yep.
What do you think?
I think that. I think that's 4 runs. I really do.
Umpires!
I think that's 4 runs.
Yes, bye. Just to change there, that was a boundary.
So. All right. More positive signs. Isaac moves to 12 in 13.
Technology summon.
Huh?
What if technology
bit of
lasted for the
technology,
Pirates grand final?
Yeah, let's try and put the past behind us. Yeah.
Yeah, winners are grinners.
Winners and grinners. That's it.
Well, we live and we learn, don't we? Yes, that's a good effort there from Subby, though.
That's a wide. I think that should be called wide. They got to say, oh, trouble at the bowler's end.
Direct hit, then.
A direct hit would have been real trouble. Lovely work, backing up from the man at long on.
So that's the reason it was a boundary. His actually back foot was stepping on the line, and we're using straight lines between cones. Both teams were told that as well. If it's curved, he would have probably
maybe declined, but that makes sense. That was more.
If it's hit the line, it's a boundary.
I think. Oh, he's just. You know what? The area that he's bowling at is really a you miss, I hit. You know.
Absolutely. That's Korobak there and Mushfiq in the background on the camera of Rakesh. He's tracking Mushfiq, who ended up being a man of the match. A surprising one.
51 in 51.
51 in 51 against the power source. Doesn't happen every day, does it? So, Simon, tell us a little bit about your experience playing a Shadhinota Grand Final, but the fireworks, the flags, Airy Park a couple of years back.
Oh, that was it's really a day to remember. Funnily enough, we just I saw Ishmael, the man of the day,
Centurion.
the man of the hour, the Centurion, a couple of hours ago, and we were talking about that, and look, it was crazy, that was my first ever season of community cricket. All right. I came in with zero expectations. I thought it was just, grab your local park and a bit of this, bit of that. Playing on a turf deck with a white picket fence. I think that was the Shire's Ground of the Year, was it?
That was the Ground of the Year that year?
Yep.
This year?
Bexley's this year, right? So, surreal experience. And I couldn't fully appreciate it because I've, played since then. I haven't, played all the championship games. And if that had happened now, I would have been truly able to appreciate, how crazy that was. But yeah, for a bloke just coming in.
Absolutely.
Picking up a bat after 10 years, crazy.
Inspired you to maybe form the Sydney Brothers, from then on in. With, there's a lot of young guns in your side. Raid was playing in community cricket on and off.
Yep.
I remember playing against him about 7 years ago at out at Arabia at the Winter Cricket Cup. He was playing for the SBT. Came and joined Scorpion Spirit.
Yes,
in the there as well, wearing a Predators jersey.
Yeah.
Representing Asif Adnan. So fair to say the brothers are going for purple today.
Well, I think we're really here to support good cricket today. The Sydney Strikers, I must say, they have played some.
I'll tell you what,
cricket.
this is very reminiscent of that grand.
Oh, yes, that is the grand. That's in the cup. That's in the cup. My oh my. That was nearly as big as the 6 Iraqi hit.
Yeah, that's
my goodness me. Can you put that on the replay?
That ball gone all the way to Campbelltown, mate.
That ball is in a different postcode. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, far end as well, that one. Far end as well.
He hit that out of the absolute screws. He could have hit that with one of the branches that's fallen on the side, and he would have still got 6. That was absolutely timed to perfection.
Captain's got their pads on. What's with that van? There's always a van there.
There is a truck, yeah. Just I don't know.
There's always a truck.
It's like, yeah.
Thankfully, no one keeps their cars. There's a couple of truckies out there trying to figure out if that ball actually hit any of the cars.
Quick little leg glance, and
this
is
is
a single.
So just as I was saying, I mean, you obviously played that grand final against the Assassins.
Yep.
Very similar teams, these two, aren't they? Their performance is similar as well.
Yep.
You guys were sort of undefeated, on a roll, rampaging through sides, great bowling attack, fierce in the field as well.
Yeah.
And Assassins are an exceptional batting lineup as well.
Yep.
Fearless cricket, they clawed their ways in there somehow. They got and they were going to be knocked out in a couple of times.
Yeah.
Similar with the strikers, and I think when teams like that come out to bat, regardless of what's going on with them, they'll fight till the end, won't they?
I think that's the thing with teams, like they step up to the occasion, in the community. And when it's come to do or die, that should be 2 runs. But you're not the best friend between the wickets. I think they missed out on a run there. But look, I think over the years teams have really stepped up to the occasion. There's been a lot of teams, on the verge of kind of getting knocked out, and once they went to the later stages and it was all on the line, they just came through. So I think it should be alright. I don't know what's happened there. And that Pirates team as well, those boys have been playing for quite a while then, but there was me, there was Thames Umpire as well, like a few other guys that, again, like I picked up a cricket bat after about 10 years. Thames was kind of just there as a kind of like a fill-in as well. So once we had made it through, we were like, look, it's not the time to lose now, We've got to do whatever it takes, and Assassins got mighty close to winning that game.
So you've played at Bexley a couple of times. You know how quick this outfield runs.
Yeah.
Keeping all things in mind, what do you think is a good score batting first?
Look, batting first, I would say 150 is a good total to chase. I would really be comfortable defending 160 against just about any team at this ground. But I would say in a grand final with everything on the line, if you can get to 150, then that's a good score. We scored 140 against Panther, and they were very far off.
Yeah.
But these two teams, anyone can just, really step up and, do some. Oh, wow. Look at that one bounce ball in the cow corner region. And Huron is looking to get going as well. Look at this. Bang.
Yeah, I actually think they need a couple more of those because they're just striking at about 5 runs and over at the moment.
Yeah.
And
look, I think they've dug themselves out of what happened in the first 4 overs pretty well in the last, 3.2. But in saying that, this needs to continue. Because if it doesn't, the Scorpions bowlers can really take it. A very good bowling side. That's not the best ball. It's a full toss, and the man at long on will fill that. It's just a single. What do you reckon as a competitive total out here?
Look, I think because of the fact that they haven't lost any wickets now, they should target 160 this game off. It's just just exactly the way the Pirates came in, with zero respect for the Assassins bowling. I remember 18 off the first over or something like that. And that just sets the tone. And funnily enough, though, I feel that the strikers are batting so good today. They've been so good. They've batted really well at Bexley. They scored 212. Last weekend. Absolutely destroyed it. So for them, they need that comfort zone of going, toe to toe. If they can do it, always, if you're a chasing side, you always give yourself confidence that we can do it too.
That should be at least a couple. It might even be 4.
Yes, there you go.
So if he had left that, he would have got himself a wide, but he decided to take the risk. Mr. King here has got himself another 4 runs.
Yeah, and I think the strikers have already planned this out, that they're going to show a bit of respect to Korab and Rifat. And boy, did you see how Korab was bowling at the start?
I was watching him from there. My goodness, that was absolutely rapid.
Pace, bounce, moving away, probably just a bit too much swing for him. And we did the pitch report earlier this morning, and
it's a very green deck today.
It is green. Green is good because it just holds the pitch together, especially in a dry weather like this. But there are a few loose cracks in there in the middle. So Korab knows all about it. He's hitting that seam well. Rajiv just needs to start focusing on maybe bowling a couple of Yorkers.
Yep. Oh, through past the man. I think that's pretty poor because he's going to get 4 runs in the final.
That's going to be another boundary.
The runs have been absolutely flowing here. Do you have the bar, the over by over bar?
Yeah, we do. We'll bring it up at the drink break in a couple of overs.
Another thing to consider again with the strikers, if they do put up that 160, right? The Scorpions do know they're coming off the back of a pretty poor batting performance. Obviously, you know, Mushfiq Uncle stepped up and, you know, scored that 50 to win them that power source game. But the top order really didn't do much there at all. And so the pressure is really, really going to be onto them, knowing that from the offset, they have to go at 8 runs and over.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. But having said that, you know, that's really positive that there are lots of people contributing all throughout as well.
Yeah, 100%. I think he needed to step up that game, and he did that. So we're gonna have Abir coming in for his second over, and as Hiron plays a little drive to the man at cow corner, and Isaac is back on strike. So Abir is under the pressure here because it was only in his only a few balls ago that Isaac sent him to a different postcode. So the pressure's on him. What's going to happen here? What is going to happen here? Oh wow! That has somehow he's gone for that same shot, and that ball has ended up falling just short of the man at backward point. So, Tashfik, I blame you for not diving, because if you had started running when the bowler started running in and dived, you would have caught that. I'm only joking. So 48 after 8.2. Try and get 12 runs off the next 10 balls. No, that's, you know what? Try and get 17 off the next 12. Go to 65. And absolutely send up for that last 10, knowing that you got 10 wickets in the shot.
Oh, absolutely. And Dasin coming in. Shobuj coming in. Your favourite Shobuj.
Oh, my favourite. One of the, arguably the best player in the community.
If the Scorpions weren't representing your local area, you might have even changed sides.
Maybe. You never know. If Shobuj invites me to play for any team, I'll go there.
What a great choice of X Factor for both sides. Asif Adnan and Shobuj. Can't get better than that.
100%. Cut shot. Hits it to his left hand. And it's not going for 4. It should be 2 runs. Big man Shafi has fielded that. So 2 runs. It's a bit of a risk. But he hit it to Mushfiq's left hand. One-handed diving effort. So the 50 comes up after 8.4 overs.
Game on.
The run rate is 5.77. I don't think that covers the way that they've been batting in the last couple of overs.
That's right.
Very aggressive. Another shorter one. Oh, it's down the ground somehow.
So, Sammy, I reckon it's really good deck to bat on because there's no turn. It's because we've seen the ball has not been turning at all. And
I'd be keen to see Mushfiq come on because I've seen him turn the ball on a Sinto deck.
Like Shafi Sabri as well. Look, they've got 16 overs from. I think that 4 overs from Rajib or someone else.
Yeah.
That 5th bowler. That's the one they're targeting. Beer. He's gone for a bit of runs. He's 12, which is not too bad.
Oh, over the man. That should be 4. That's 4 runs. So Isaac took the risk, and he went a bit more along the ground. It was nearly a catch. But Hiron has learned exactly from that. He's gone way over the man and got himself an easy 4 runs. Beautiful shot. So very positive from the strikers. 55 after 9, which in the context of a very slow start that we saw, it's fantastic. Hi. So I'm now joined in the commentary box by our recent player of the final, the 2022 Emerging Talent of the Year, Mahinas Rakin Mia.
Thank you.
How you feeling, lad?
Yeah, no, feeling great.
Weather's great.
The crowd is amazing. The teams are playing a very competitive game.
Drinks break.
Currently drinks break. Look, if Sydney Brothers were playing, we probably would have won the game by now.
Yeah. I think we would have been on about 120 odd, maybe up to 9.
Potentially.
Yep.
But I think strikers are definitely
The score at 9 overs is 55 for none. It will be the power surge.
Wow. Power surge. Strikers are definitely putting up a fight. Strikers are definitely putting up a fight. The way they're batting, especially with Shobuj still in the shed, they're looking close to.
But Shobuj is beating.
So they have 10 overs to go. 11 overs to go. 11 they have 55.
Yeah.
They can
10
get
wickets in the shed.
10 wickets in the shed. If they score 165 on this pitch, I think they're good to go.
Yeah. So what we were discussing was that if they score 160, probably you won.
Yeah, you probably won the game.
Yeah.
So
the way I'd see this game for them now is so at 160 minus 55. That's what 105.
105, yeah.
105 to win off 11 overs. Think about it. Imagine you're chasing 105 runs in the next 11 overs.
No, 100%.
If you can do that, I do not see them losing this game.
And then if it's a situation where you get the key player core about early, and then Scorpions are then in shambles.
Big trouble.
So I think, but if you were the Scorpions, if you're the Scorpion captain right now, what are you doing with the field? 2.
Right now,
what are you doing?
I'd say, all right, look, remember, it was a really slow start, bro. Like 3 overs in, they were like 9 on this time, right? So very slow start. But obviously in the last few overs, they've gotten away. At this point, they're looking to go aggressive, right? Both of them have confidence right now. They're looking to go aggressively. Get your spins on. Asif Adnan, he's literally, if I was a skipper out there right now, he's the one that I'd bowl as well.
Okay.
Get him, because he bowls at big length. One of them is going to pop it up.
Yeah. I think if you put, what are your thoughts on potentially bringing Rifat back on? Would you do that? And why or why not?
I think from what I've seen about these two, they play the pace.
They play the pace really well.
Pretty decent. From what I've seen in recent games.
They did pop it up against Abir. Quite a few times, but then obviously just by.
I think the spin's going to get the first breakthrough.
Keep dropping it.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh, look at that. That should be 4 runs.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Bro. দর্শকরা আসসালামু আলাইকুম ম্যাচ মিডিয়ার পক্ষ থেকে আমি আনিক জুহের আপনারা দেখছেন লাইভ খেলা স্বাধীনতা কাপ গ্র্যান্ড ফাইনাল সিডনি স্ট্রাইকার্স বনাম স্করপিয়ন স্পিরিট আমাদের ভিডিও এবং অডিও কোয়ালিটিতে যদি কোনো সমস্যা থাকে আপনারা অবশ্যই আমাদের কমেন্ট সেকশনে জানাবেন আমরা দ্রুত চেষ্টা করব ঠিক করার জন্য আমার সাথে কমেন্ট বক্সে আছেন রাকিন এবং সামিন আসফার ফ্রম সিডনি ব্রাদার্স ক্যামেরা ওয়ার্কে আছেন আজকে রাকেশ মন্ডল এবং সাদ শামীম আশা করি আপনারা সবাই খেলা এনজয় করছেন এবং যদি সম্ভব হয় অবশ্যই লাইভ লিংকটা আপনারা শেয়ার করবেন এবং সাথে সাথে আপনারা যদি কমেন্টস করেন শেয়ার করবেন এবং আপনাদের প্রিয় দলের জন্য আপনার প্রেডিকশন দেবেন যে তাদের কি মনে হয় কত স্কোর হতে পারে থ্যাংক ইউ সামিন ওভার টু ইউ
All right. Oh, that's another ball. That is cracked. Right in between extra cover and mid off. Look at this. Bang. Wow. Isaac King, 38 of 28. This man is batting so fearlessly. How many runs does he have in this competition?
Close to 300. Both him and Hiron are on par to be the highest run scorers in the tournament. That's Asif Adnan there. What does he do? He's a champion bowler, we all know.
He's a champion bowler. I think he's going to dart in the faster one. Now, oh, wow, that stayed low. If he misses, he's in trouble. Korab, the big man, feels that, and it's only a run. So he went through Shafi there.
Yeah, Isaac on 39 of 29. Hiron, 28 of 20.
Yeah.
He's one of the top run. He needs 44 runs to be the highest run scorer in this tournament. Looking good for him, isn't it?
It is. 100%. And what's Asif Adnan going to do here? Faster one. And he hits it straight to the man at square leg. He didn't intend on hitting it there, but got himself an inside edge. And so looks like they've dropped off a bit in the field, I'm not going to lie. Couple of missed fields. Never rule them out of a game. That's straight to the man. That's straight to Rifat, who is there at mid on. So two good follow-ups to the boundaries and the single as well. So 9 up this over so far, with 1 ball to go, I believe. He goes for the sweep. He's still going to get 2 runs, I think. It depends. They really got to push. There we go. Good running, lads.
Very good running.
So that's how you score 11 off an over. And if the Scorpions don't get a breakthrough here, that 160 is going to come with these. I was selling racks as well. So they were after 9 overs on 55 runs. To get to 160, that's what, 105, right? Think about it like as if you're chasing. You need 105 in 11 overs with 10 wickets in the shed. If you can get that, you've won this game. Your bowlers are going to do the rest.
So umpire need a bit of hydration as well from time to time.
Yeah, the humans.
Mohammed Yusuf forgot to have a drink during the drinks break. Tell you what, that Maccasan got me thinking about lunch.
I just came back from there. It's definitely a good meal.
The local reporter will be missed by the Bangladeshi community just around the corner.
So, Is that Tash? Yes,
Yeah, big
Tash
change.
into ball.
Big change in the bowling. So this is the fifth bowler that we're talking about. Surprisingly, spins not. The ball just hasn't turned at all.
It hasn't turned
At all.
It hasn't turned.
It's good to see your Tash will get a wicket spot. So
I think he will. Yeah, I think he will. I think Tash will. You take a seat now.
So the Rakeen. Oh, Tash using a bit of sweat on the ball. This is
A bit suspect. You know what?
Yeah. If this one swings out of this.
Tash, first ball.
catch that.
Ooh.
Right, so he's bowled it. So I think what his skipper would have told him was exactly what he told Rajib, which was bowl just Yorkers. And Rajib bowled a lot of those. Tash has done it on his first ball, and I think that's his aim, to bowl that for 6 balls in a row. And get the batsman taking the risk, because if they miss, then Tash hits.
Full toss.
No. Full toss, he's missed out. That's gone in the fine leg region
Oh
for 4 runs.
man, this wicket, there's so many runs in this outfield, isn't there?
Isaac is just batting so fearlessly, 43 and 31 after a very slow start.
And when you look at his field, right? What field is this catered to? Is he meant to bowl full? Is he meant to bowl offside? Is he meant to bowl leg side?
দর্শকরা যারা দেখছেন লাইভে আপনাদের প্রেডিকশন দেন কি মনে হচ্ছে স্ট্রাইকার্স কত রান করতে পারে আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছে 155 is possibly they're going to score around 85 runs in this last 10 at least.
Oh, there you go. So that was that ball that he got in the first delivery as well, and that is the ball that he's trying to do.
So Samin, tell us a little bit about how important this power surge usually is. We've seen that it just changed the momentum to the strikers slightly.
Yep.
But usually we've seen wickets fall in that power surge. That didn't happen today, did it?
Yeah. Yeah, look, I think it's a very... Let's just wait for this ball, and as Isaac blocks it, very good bowling from Tash. Yeah, look, the power surge, if used correctly, can be one of your greatest weapons in the game. It gives the batting team, obviously, the opportunity to really go for it. And so as long as your bowler hits the right length, that's it, down the ground, it'll just be a single. Look, as long as your bowler can hit the right lengths in that over, you'll probably get a breakthrough. And that's extremely demoralizing for the batting team. Just because, that's the one that you can only have 1 or 2 players out. And it's a better opportunity than the rest of the overs to really score some runs. Oh, I think that's a catch. I think that is to Korab, and he has comfortably caught that. That is the end of Hiron's innings. Look, 22 in 32. He's provided a great anchor to Isaac. Really couldn't get going today. He's played some fantastic shots, but again, he's used up 32 balls. Strike around 75, 80 odd. Look, it's definitely very respectable.
Just need to hit this a bit more straighter, I think, rather towards...
Yeah. Because that down the ground was absolutely empty. If you guys can see on this replay right now, and there was only one man out there, which is Korab, and he has one of the safest pair of hands in the community. So that brings out young man Nehal Nafsi.
Interesting.
So the Scorpions finally get the breakthrough. That was a 71-run opening stand between Hiron and Isaac. So Nehal Nafsi to the crease. He's going to just try and play really positive cricket. Just try and go around the ball for a bit, and also his eye and go for some of those big hits. So tall fella. And I think Isaac is just going to continue taking the charge here. He knows he's got 9 wickets in the shed with 9 overs to go. They can essentially lose a wicket every over and still have something going. So, he just needs to keep his positive intent and really take this game away from the Scorpions. Now, that was a very good ball on middle stump. It was literally hitting the middle of middle stump, and he's been swept.
Look, I'm going to have to just jump in here a little bit.
Yeah.
Samin, I think this was a wrong move sending Nehal in because he likes to take his time. He's not as aggressive. And, the run rate 6.45 now. They really needed their captain to face the most number of overs. When you've got Tahsin and Shubuj, take nothing away from the young lad. He might prove me wrong.
Yeah.
But...
Let's see what he does first ball here. Faster one. Yeah.
And miss. It does take time to get used to.
Time.
Yeah, and the pressure as well. You really want to be sending in the youngest player in there. So you don't get 2 chances like this. And what it does, it also puts a bit of pressure on Isaac as well.
It does.
That,
If Isaac was batting with his skipper or Shobaj on the other end, I wouldn't say send Shobaj in at 3. I would say always leave him in for number 4 or 5.
Number 4, yeah. Tassin, Shobaj, and then Sikatani Hal.
But you would give him the confidence that, look, I'm going to go for it, and it's going to be fine if I get it.
Because you've got 8 overs after this. That's nothing.
Yeah.
You really need to go for it now. So yeah,
how is that? I think that's down leg. Potentially,
that's out first ball. So we're not going to review that for sure.
Yeah.
That is as plumb as an arrow as it can get. And like I said, it was the wrong move sending him in. You know, you've got bowlers like Rifat Korab, Asif Adnan, and it just completely changed that momentum. He's going to ask if he's going to review it, and he does. Wow. So, right, we have a review for LBW. First thing we're going to do is we're going to check where this ball has pitched. Yeah, so it's pitched in line, impact in line. The umpire's decision will stand as out.
So now Nafsi goes for a 2-ball duck.
Strikers lost their review.
Yeah, strikers have lost their review, and that will send out, I believe, the Sydney Strikers skipper, if I'm correct. Let's have a look.
Man, that was a silly review to take. Like, honestly, what did you think about that decision, Samin? We obviously can't predict where that ball would have ended.
I'm not watching the screen here. I'm watching from my angle. I thought potentially going down leg.
Yep.
But yeah, look, it's your decision.
Yeah, so
umpire. So
what we're checking is where the ball pitched and where it was impact. We can't predict which way it was going to go.
Yep.
So in terms of whether it was pitching outside leg stump or not, impact was outside leg stump or not, well, it's all two reds. So the umpire decision stands.
So Asif Adnan, as you're saying, fantastic X factor, and look, he's got 2 wickets in the space of 3 balls here. So let's see if they can really build on this. The momentum's gone in the Scorpions' favour now. They really just have to capitalize on this and try and get the strikers to stay under 130, 40. Oh, another one! Is he going to give that?
They don't have a review as well. And I'll tell you what, that was a massive inside edge. That's why.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the eyes of a broadcaster.
Let's have a look at that. I can't see. You're the pro. I'm just using the naked eye.
That was a big edge on that one. Otherwise, it would have hit his back leg as well.
So that's in. He leaves his stumps exposed. That's his where he bats.
See, what this does is that's the problem when you send in a batsman like that. That regardless, okay, it was inconsequential, is out for a duck, but it just completely changes the momentum of the game. So, and look, all credit to Asif. He's just given 1 run in this over as well.
Yep.
Striking out a little bit of bother. You know, they were batting really well up until that point.
They were. Yeah, look, 71 for none to 72 for 2. Like, they've really, given it up here, and Isaac just needs to, it's a lot more pressure on him, like you said, right? It's a lot of pressure on him because he was going with the flow, but now it's up to him to, build that momentum, kind of back up from scratch. I know he's on 45 in 35, but I haven't seen him at this crease for, at least that was an entire over now. So that puts pressure on him as well. So there is a ripple effect of these types of decisions, and I would agree with you. It wasn't the best move to send in their youngest player.
And look, Rakin did say Tash is going to take a wicket.
Yeah. So Tash is back. His first over was exceptional. Went for 5 runs. He got himself a wicket here. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that is a beautiful shot. They're running hard.
Oh, there. Great fielding.
And 2 runs.
Really good fielding by Sabir there.
Look at that. These
Covered a lot
blokes
of
should be
ground.
at the FIFA World Cup. I don't know what they're doing at Bexley Oval, playing cricket. Dashvik. Oh, that is well placed for a single. So Isaac, yeah, like, he doesn't care about the 2 wickets. He's just playing his game, 48 of 37. And he's just playing so comfortably. Such a respectable innings. And he's up for he's a man of the match contender for today. I think if the strikers, they score big, he definitely deserves that award. Is he the vice captain of the strikers as well, or is that?
Well, he's one of the main, I would say,
One of the main players,
the think
yeah.
tanks.
He's been in the community for a long time, scored
As you can
plenty
see,
of
my
runs.
camera's got 18 seconds before it starts overheating. That's a bit uncharacteristic from Dasin.
That's how he hit the winning runs very recently. Charged down the ground and hit a huge 6 back over the bowler's head. Let's have a look at what Tash does here. Oh, shot! Look at that! Just the shot that I told you he had played very recently to win the game. Against Power Source, he's hit it over the man at mid-off. Right over his head for a 1-bounce ball. It's out of the ground. I think Forb's gone to to collect that one.
Yes, I mean, so a lot of the comments coming in on the live stream were siding with you that was going to miss leg stump. So we have Moshe Al-Mshbo, Mushfiq Jamil, who's also a leg spinner from the Sydney Eagles, commenting that that was possibly going down leg side. Which is, well, maybe from the angle that we're looking at, but you've got to understand that we're looking at it from a sort of a diagonal angle as well. It's not really straight. So we don't have the Hawkeye to predict where that ball would have ended. So I just think it's fair that part stays with the umpire.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, look, as you said, if you're just looking at where it's pitching and where the impact is,
And if there was an inside edge.
Yeah, just looking at the trajectory of the ball, I was thinking potentially down leg, but yep.
Yeah.
All right, so Dustin, he's hit a cracking boundary, and so they push the man back. He goes. Oh well.
Oh, and look at the zing
Fantastic.
stumps
Look at
light
that,
up.
look at the stumps
Look at
there.
the stumps lighting up.
Wow.
So that works.
You didn't give us those stumps in the plate final. That's not good enough.
It's not a big show, isn't it? But it's good to see that works. So thank you, Shaun, the wicketkeeper of the squad.
Cash is bowling really, really well here. He's bowling full. He's not putting much on offer. So, and that was a fantastic fielding effort from him as well. He saved at least a run there and nearly got run out.
Yeah, good direct hit. Maybe might have been different.
Fantastic athlete, that fellow. All right, so we are 13 overs in. It's 79 for 2. After 13 overs, the score is 79 for 2. All right, so big man, the X Factor Asif Adnan, 1 for 19 of 3 overs. Those are my bowling figures from this morning as well. Oh, he's dropped it. He has dropped it. I don't know if that's Rifat or Ariful Islam Shorol. I think that's Rifat. And he's misjudged it. And it's popped out of his hand. That could cost them this game. Isaac King went for the slog sweep. It was too full, so it stayed low. And Rifat has made what could end up being extremely costly in the context of this game. How clear are those cameras? If you look at that.
Oh,
beautiful. That's a very good shot.
For the turn.
He waited for it, and that's a very good shot from Dasin's bat. As Korab fields that for a single. I will say that this is a smart decision to keep the long on and cow corner just a bit off the boundary.
Oh, not much can be said when the skipper drops one himself.
Yep. Oh, it's another catch! It's another catch! Oh, he's dropped it. That is poor. You can't. That's two dropped. As I said, it's a smart decision to put them there, but they haven't held on, and that's 50 runs for Isaac King, 39 balls. At a strike rate of nearly
50, Isaac raises his bat.
Lovely innings. Lovely innings. Skipper goes for it this time. Another catch. And this one's taken.
That was a poor one.
A very poor shot selection there. He did not need to go aerial. He was offside delivery. Dragged it onto the leg side.
That was poor. Just hit it on the over cover.
Yep.
You don't get a second chance, do you? But you did.
Yep.
Didn't
In
make
saying
it count.
that, I don't think the Scorpions should be celebrating this wicket. Because if you put the camera on the fella that's coming out right now, that is arguably the most dangerous player in this community. There he is. Bright yellow hat. It says LV on his jersey, but that's not LV. That is Ariful Hassan Shobuj. This man,
How clear are those
I've
cameras?
seen him. Yeah, well, yeah, that's
Wow.
amazing. That looks like a movie.
That does look like a movie.
You
Check
can
it
make a
on. Check it on
documentary, man.
Hoyts.
Huh?
Check it on Hoyts.
Scorpion Spirit versus Strikers. All right, so what we're
There was
seeing
70
right now,
for none.
there was 70 for none. So what we're seeing at the crease right now is Isaac King, ruthless as ever, 50 off 39, and one of the most ruthless batsmen I've ever seen play the game.
They need a partnership now. Pretty simple, Strikers. This is where Scorpion Spirit that's going to sense blood.
Yep.
They will try and wrap it up within 140, which is another 40 runs.
Yep.
They've got 6 overs to go. Again, I'm coming back to that point. Nihal didn't waste any balls, but this is where your momentum loses. The captain comes out in a hurry.
Yeah.
Suddenly, you've taken a bit of risk. 3 wickets down for 12. Not good enough.
Yeah, it's really ruined the momentum, and it's affected Isaac's game as well. Fortunately, he hasn't shown it, and he's just really played with that positive intent.
Asif Adnan there finishes his spell.
Yep.
He's bowled, what is it?
True, very few wickets.
Yeah, 4 overs, 2 for 22.
Fantastic. Asif Adnan, you can never go wrong with him as a pick for your bowler, man. Like, just so consistent, does what he needs to do. He'll get you wickets. Fantastic.
So, man, there, Shobuj, Abir coming back into the attack, 2 overs for 16. I think what he needs to do, Abir, is just loop it up. Let Isaac smack you out of the ground.
Yeah.
And if he scores 2 sixes in the over, but you get his wicket, that's the game right there.
Yep.
He didn't even go on to score 100, by the way.
He can.
Bit of Ishmael
Bit of Ishmael vibes in the
Yeah.
2020 grand final. Fantastic century we saw there.
So run us through the field setting here. We'll ask our cameraman Shamim to zoom out so we can have a look at the field setting starting from the offside.
So starting from the offside, what we have is we've got a gully, we've got a backward point, we've got a man at cover, we've got a man at long off. Oh, actually, we've got deep extra cover as well. I can see a man out there. Oh, Isaac goes for it. Not as big this time, fielded by Asif, and it's just a single. And on the leg side, what we have is we've got cow corner, we've got a deep square leg, we've got someone, I wouldn't say the third man region. Short fine leg with Rifat as well. I think they're trying to get him to flick it up on that side. Shobuj goes big, and it's 6. Look at that. How long did it take this bloke to send one out of the ground? 2 balls. That's what it takes for this bloke to hit a 6.
Sammy, he knows you're at the ground. You're his biggest fan.
Mate, I'm setting up his fan page tonight on Facebook. Look at that. What a shot that was. Inside out.
Cinematic graphic.
He doesn't mess around.
camera.
He just comes out and just scores runs. He's going to go for it again. That's 4. Save him, boys.
Oh, what a shot
Look
that
at
is.
that. 2 bounces.
Oh, that is fire. That is
Has
just
never shown.
That is just fire.
He never feels pressure. I think there's a bit of rain coming down as well. Very nice sunny out here. It's beautiful weather, but a bit of rain. Let's see what he does here. 6, 4, and wide. But he's going to send it out. There's a man there at deep extra cover. And that's a single. So he gets off strike, which is relieving. But it brings back the man that just brought up his 50.
Yeah, I think Scorpion Spirit won't mind this, to be honest. I know that, Shobuj is a great batsman, but they know that this is the last probably recognised player. We do have Pritam and a few others coming in who can chip in. But...
Oh, that's up in the air. I think that's up in the air.
He listened to what I said.
The safest hands
And gone. Taken.
Straight into the bucket hands of Korob. That ends a fantastic innings. Yeah, he tossed it up. He kept it on the offside. He said, look, if you want to hit me over in the extra cover region again, go for it, but you're going to get caught. And he risked it by pulling that ball onto the leg side, and it cost him his wicket. So a really, really good innings from Isaac comes to an end. The game plan for any batsman from now is score on a ball, rotate your strike, and give Shobuj as much batting as possible. Because he will take you from 94 after, 14.5 to 10 and over will get them to about 140-ish. He can take them to 150.
Yeah, I think strikers, wow, they had such a good platform to build on.
71 for none.
I think what they're also missing out on is you can't hit a six off every ball.
You can't.
Just focus, get the doubles. They haven't been running really hard today. And that's something that wait until you see the Scorpion coming in. They will fight for every single run.
Yep. So, Abri gets his first. Oh, it's gone past everyone. Mushfiq is chasing. It should be 2 runs.
It is. They got 2, but really, is that a shot you should be playing when you're 94 for 4?
Nah, no way.
You remember how Raid and Rakin batted, They took some time. These are the last 5 overs. Doesn't mean you have to have every ball for a 6.
Oh, 100%.
Boundaries are more effective at Bexley than 6s.
Yeah.
If you look at the field setting, there was only 1 fielder out on the offside.
Yeah.
Smash it in a gap and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Syed Samad in his 3rd grand final of Shadhinota Cup. First grade Premier Cricket umpire.
Yep.
And very well respected person as well. Bangladeshi.
Wonderful. Rifat coming in to Tanim. Oh, beautiful flick off his pads. That's in the gap. It should be 2 if they run hard, but they're just running 1. Shobuj takes a strike. That's fair enough. And look, I think it's kind of a win-win situation for the strikers at this point in time because you get 1 run. Yeah. So if Tanim gets 1 run, he puts Shobuj on strike. And obviously if he gets a boundary, a boundary's a boundary, right?
Yeah. Look, but I still think that these last 5 overs, 50 runs. They need 50 runs.
They need 50. Yep.
There's no excuse for it. I know Rifat and Korab are going to bowl 4 of the...
shorter one. He gets away... Oh, he should have gotten away with that.
Is that for height?
He should have gotten away with that. I don't think that was wide.
We will check. Oh, yes, it is. Over the head.
Fair enough.
Good call by the... That's why we're not umpires, right?
Yeah, mate. Well, the umpire's on the pitch and I'm not, so he's like 50 meters closer than I am, so that's my excuse. Oh, he doesn't care.
Oh, is it gonna go?
Is it gonna go? It is.
Yes, it does.
He doesn't care. They put arguably the best fielder, the big man Korov at mid-off. He doesn't care. He just went over it. He's like, he can't jump that high. Let's have a look at what he does here. Such a fearless batsman. Rifat to Shobuj. Oh, straight.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe you can let it go.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Tell us about the cheeky man-cat chance at the plate farm. Bit of
the cheeky man-cat.
That didn't happen.
I don't know if he was too cheeky.
Lost him a couple of runs after that.
Not something that I'd ever do. But look, what I will say is that he's dropped Shobuj.
That was a great.
That was a that zipped off his bat. That's just on the replay. How quickly did this come off the bat?
Oh.
And the only person that I know that would have caught that is the captain of the Sydney Brothers, right, Iqbal? the first ever time that we versed Shobuj was in a quarterfinal. We got Shobuj out on the first ball. Same opportunity, and the skipper held on. So, that's overall a good over from Rifat. Look, he went for 8 runs, but a lot worse than his second. But you know, you're bowling to Shobuj out here. Kind of knows what the game plan is. It's essentially the battle that me and Rakin were talking about that we were really looking forward to. Korob versus Shobuj. Now I just took his hat off. But this is the battle we were looking forward to. Korob versus. So, Shobuj, who never wears a helmet, has decided to wear a helmet because he realizes how rapid this fella bowls.
Easy work for Shobuj.
I think it is. Korob is an exceptional bowler, but with this bloke at the crease, yeah, it's just suspect, bro, for any bowler. I'm so lucky I didn't bowl him when we played.
Right.
Yeah, I'm so lucky. Like if Skipper told me to bowl, he's like, bro, I'll bowl you out like all 4 hours today. I'd be like,
I'm okay.
Nah, good,
Give me a sick day now.
Yeah, I need to go home, man.
Yeah, my back hurts. Look, I suspect if he bowls full, he's finished. He's either straight up.
Oh yeah, if he bowls full, yeah, Shobuj is driving him for 6.
Done.
Oh, single. Oh, that's risky. That's risky. Oh, wait, this is suspect. This fella, yeah.
So,
Wait, can I?
it's alright.
Yeah. So basically, yeah. This fella,
Yes.
the batsman, yeah. His
Shobuj?
legs got to be shaken, bro. Oh, this guy. Nah, this guy. Oh, that's
Who's batting now?
that's positive intent, bro.
What's his name?
His name is Stunning, bro.
Tommy man got no fear.
Yeah. that was a leg stump Yorker, eh?
Yeah, and he went for a 6.
Yep.
He wanted to go.
He's like, oh, let me drive it to the crease at the back.
Hey, what do you think Shobuj is told on him right now?
He's like, bro, push a single, get me on strike, I'm gonna slap.
Oh yeah, Shobuj's like, don't get up, bro. I need you. Like, I just
Yeah.
need someone to just stay with me.
Yeah, just stay in.
Compet-
Oh, I thought it was going out of the
Oh
ground.
my
But
god.
no, that went a couple of meters.
I think as long as Shobuj is at the crease,
Yeah.
strikers still have a chance to probably post up a strong 130 plus score.
I think they can do 140.
140?
I think they can.
Okay, and 140 is
5 more runs in the next 3 balls.
Yeah.
And then 10 in a
Oh yeah, 100%.
on drive, lofted. But there is a man there in the California
You
region.
have Shobuj on strike.
Yeah. Hey, this bloke is batting with very positive intent, you know, just facing Korob like
Yep. And that's what you need to do, because if you play Korob off, then you have Shobuj with his eye and facing
someone else.
Someone
yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what Shobuj can do here.
Let's see what he does here.
Korob
I'm calling a
aiming
drive
in.
for 6. Oh no, it's
lovely
a
bowling,
flick off the
lovely
pads,
bowling.
Lovely bowling.
Well played, good cricket all around. Well fielded,
And
good
I think
fielding.
he's really sticking to a plan of like, look, I'm not going to try and do anything fancy.
Yeah.
I'm just going to bowl it full in the slot. If they miss it, I'm bowling them.
Yeah. What I've known when I spoke to our Sydney Brothers captain Raid, whose cricket knowledge is beyond impeccable, he had mentioned, well, as we see the next ball, shot.
Oh, that'll be
Going for a
another
single?
run. Hey, done
He
him.
had-
Fantastic.
He had mentioned Raid Iqbal. He had mentioned that Scorpions around the overs of 5 to 10, 5 to 12,
Mhm.
they weren't bowling to a plan. So the way the field was set up,
It looked
compared to the way the bowling was being bowled,
Mm.
he was not sure what kind of plan is actually in place.
Mhm.
I think now they're back on track.
Yep.
Now it seems like Korob had a plan of attack, seems like Rifat has a plan of attack,
Yep.
and that's what's actually got them the wickets to actually come back to a situation where they want to wait for 4, which is good to see.
Now that's a very good point. And they were hitting like in the gaps at that point in time as well. So like I think that's a testament to Raid's ability to kind of pick that out. Like
100%.
yeah, he was right. Whereas now they've been hitting it to the men.
They're the man.
Yeah,
They slow down.
even those 2 good shots, right?
Yep.
They were to long off and long on respectively.
100%.
So Rifat comes in. He's bowled 2 overs, none for 9.
I'm very impressed with that.
Yeah,
very impressive.
That's very impressive. Economy rate of just 4.5. And what's he gonna do here?
Rifat is a veteran at the game.
He is 100%.
So, is there anyone that you put your trust in as a Scorpion captain? It would be someone like Rifat.
Yep.
Let's just see what you do now.
All right. Rifat to Tanim.
That sounds.
I shot that him.
Take back everything.
So
well played,
put that in the replay. What that was, yeah, was a lot. Let's drive.
Oh my God.
Look at this. Look at that.
Hey, what?
Look at.
Picture perfect. Look at
Oh
that man.
my-
The handsome man.
Hey, can you see that video?
Oh no! Just send me that photo right there.
No, send me that photo. Right there.
Sydney Brothers needs a new
That is
That
the
is
money shot.
The money shot. What's he gonna do? Oh, he goes for it
no,
again.
no.
You go to the man at deep square leg.
Rex, how
Oh,
good is
did you see that?
How good is this? Well, the split screen was used for
That
the
is
first time. Cream.
nearly as good as rocking 6 into another postcode over deep extra cover.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's picture
My
perfect.
goodness.
How straight. And it's off
Stunning.
Rifat.
He was-
Rip as well.
So for those of you that are watching at home, right,
as straight as
if
it
that was
gets.
harder, that would have hit me in the nose.
Yeah.
My goodness me. It's game on,
Straight
isn't
into
it?
the commentary box.
Big match Shobuch.
Beautiful.
When someone says Shobuch, I hear composure.
That's what I hear. I hear no fear.
I heard people call him Big Chacha. You know that?
Chacha.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him that.
Big
Hey,
Chacha?
Big Chacha, how are you?
Oro Chacha or just Big Chacha?
No, Big Chacha.
Big Chacha, yeah?
Yeah.
That's it.
No, I'll be a Big Chacha. What's up?
Big Chachas. Alright, Big Chach. Oh,
Shot.
he should
In
get
the
2.
gap.
He really
Oh,
needs
He's
to
on the
get
boundary
2.
right now.
Might
He
be
has to
four.
get 2. I think it might be 4. Oh, I don't know what.
It's 4.
Oh, he's playing.
That's
He's playing.
Bit of a
It's in the
slide
cone.
tackle.
Now he watched the World Cup.
That's the cone, isn't it?
I think that should be. I think that's rightfully a 4.
Iron's given 4. Yeah, I'm not surprised by Big Chacha.
So good.
Shobuch is so good.
19 off 11. He's striking at nearly 200, right?
And you think, yeah, he
But the man hit a 6.
he
Oh,
comes
23
in
at
he
3,
comes in
yeah.
at number 5.
He's wearing a
It's a
helmet
6
for
on
God's
it.
sake for the first time.
Yeah, that's why he looks so different because he took his bright yellow cap off and chucked on a helmet.
That's iconic, right? The bright
Yeah.
yellow hair.
Doesn't even have to move his feet. Look at this for a shot. He's just maneuvered, just played the field.
And
He didn't move.
look how he
Still he
look how
is.
well he plays the crease. He's standing like 1-2 steps out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we did not pause it. We did not pause it. Look at this. Bang. And he just stands there.
His bats, he doesn't even complete the bat swing. Oh my god.
He's like a statue. The bloke can hit anything, bro.
17.5,
So Rifat,
123
he's gone for 4. He's gone for 15 this over. Oh, that's a catch. I think it's a catch.
He blundered.
It's a
He's
catch.
stopping it.
Oh, he's back there.
It's Scorpions.
Oh,
Who's that?
no.
Who dropped that?
Is that
Yeah.
Abir out there?
No, Abir's lost.
That has potentially
How many
cost
overs is left?
the Scorpions the game. That was a regulation
So
catch.
whatever Shobuch does now, it's. Oh my gosh. How many overs is that? 18, right?
That takes Shobuch to 28 or 14 at 200 strike rate. And potentially that will cost the Scorpions the game today.
If I do some quick maths, yeah? If Shobuch on strike, he hits 6 sixes. What's that? 36. There's 2 overs. If Shobuch scores 72 off 2 overs, it's because of that.
Oh no, look at this.
No.
Oh no.
But that's regulation. There was
That
one-
is a
there was
regulation
one
catch.
Before, from Isaac King, there was another regulation catch.
There
Same
was,
over
there was. That one Rifat
someone got
dropped.
it, Rifat dropped.
That is
I
not
can-
good.
I can
Not
only
in the
imagine-
context of a grand final, man.
100%. I can only imagine the conversation that Puff is going to have with their team.
Now it's up to Korop to try and get something. Oh!
No, it's going.
It's in the gap. It's
No,
in the
no,
gap
no,
between the
safe,
two,
fall
man.
safe.
It falls safe. I can't get over that 6 from Dunning, bro.
No, neither can I.
That was just
What a shot.
so straight.
Can someone get man of the match from a single shot?
Hey, if me and you vote him in for man of the match,
Yeah.
and Anik votes someone else, it's
We win.
2v1.
2v1, we win.
I don't care if he runs the comp.
Yeah,
though.
100%.
Oh, that stayed very
run
no.
that! Misfield. Beautiful running from
That's gone in between the leg stump and Tanim's bat. And he doesn't care because he's got Shobuch back on strike.
Yeah.
He got a run. He doesn't care if it came off his bat or not. Sydney Strikers flag is flying high.
It seems like Scorpions are letting loose, letting
They
it
are,
go.
they are. Their fielding has been subpar today.
Subpar today, yeah. Obviously, they did
That's
take
the
a few
best way to
patches.
put it. Oh, Shobuch steps across. He's going for it. Oh! He takes it.
He takes it.
Korab with the shorter ball.
Great wicket.
Gets Shobuch.
Great ball, great take. Shobuch may have
I think he
been,
had the right intent.
I think he may have been better playing on the offside than
Yeah,
trying to pull it. If you
yeah,
look at
yeah.
the replay now.
Yeah.
No, I guess not. No, well bad shot, but I think he did what he needed to do for someone
Yeah.
who comes in number 5, right?
Yeah, 200 strike rate. Like,
200 strike rate, he did what he needed to do.
126, you're saying 9 balls left, say 14 runs to get to 140?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the brothers put up.
I'm comfortable with that.
The score after 18.3 overs is 126 for White.
9 balls left. 13 runs, 1-4. That's strong.
That's strong.
145, right? I think I did that for a 12.
Nah, no way.
I'm
way.
going to say it on the mic properly. yeah. Get closer.
I'm just saying, Big Rockin would have hit that for a 12.
Oh, facts, bro. Where's the lie? All facts, no printer, lad. He would have.
So who's in now?
So coming in is Ashvik.
Do you know much about Ashwin?
So I actually bowled to Ashvik recently in the nets. He loved playing the sock sweep, and he preferred pace over spin. That's what I gauged.
He goes for running between the wicket as well.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good. That's what you need for.
He's a very positive fella, and that bloke has never come on the ball and not gotten the wickets.
Fine legs up in the circle. There's no
What
one
is he
at
doing?
point.
What is he? He's gonna ram.
Oh, Fahim would have hit that for a 6.
Fahim Ahmed from the Sydney brothers.
The only
would have
man
rammed
I've
that for
ever
6.
seen ramp successfully is Fahim Ahmed.
So for those of you that missed the plate final 2 weeks ago, Polo Chakraborty, one of the best bowlers in the community, coming in the bowl.
I'll tell you what before you get started.
Yeah.
Pritam's had the shot of the week in round 1.
Yep.
At Graham Thomas against Shobuj, scooped it for 4.
Wow.
Oh, he's called it there. Another one.
Oh no. It's Sydney's try. They're gonna go.
They need to get to 140.
They need to get to
They
140.
need to get to 140.
Oh no.
And look, yes, Shobuj was dropped,
Yes.
but he only made 1 more run since then, right?
Scorpions definitely.
That could have been way more costly, but with someone like Korob in your team, you can't go wrong, man.
Yeah.
So we are checking for front foot no balls as well. And that looks good.
Safe. Very safe. Very safe.
But if this was Bangladesh in a World Cup game, they would have been like, that was a no ball.
Yeah.
Somehow.
You know when someone says Korob, I say dependability.
Yep.
He is someone that if you have in your team goes from 3 stars to 5 stars.
Look, boys, I think strikers have played well in phases.
Yes.
But I think they've missed a trick. They are 30 runs short at this point.
I think you're right.
I think it's been a good wicket.
You're right.
Scorpion bowling has been really good.
Yeah.
But if you see the way they've been dismissed, it hasn't been off good balls.
That's very
Third
well
man
said.
feels that for a single.
I think
Yeah,
I know
you're
what you
very
said.
right about
Yeah.
that. You're very right. Especially the skipper's wicket as well.
Yep.
He didn't need to be out.
Yeah,
He
all-
really didn't need to play that shot.
All 6 wickets except maybe Shobuj and I would say Nehal. The other 4 were just trying to hit sixes out of the ground.
Yeah.
See, Pritam, that's his second ball. First ball, you try to scoop. Second ball, you try to hit it out of the park. You think
Yeah.
it's not that easy.
Poor selection, right?
It's against Korob, and you leave it till the last over because, Rifat has gone for runs.
Yeah.
Korob's bowled 4 overs, 2 for 12. How immense is that? And
Wow.
he'll be in charge of scoring down as well. I still think 130 is something that the Scorpions have chased quite easily in the past. They just need to run well, and they can get there. And I'm not too sure strikers have the bowling to defend, but time will tell.
Time will tell. Very well said. I think I like what you said there. Strikers played well, however, only in patches. You know?
That patch of after that third over, getting them to right? That was very, very good. From about 10 overs to 10 runs to 50 runs. So Rifat back in the attack, and they go for a run. I don't think he should get a run.
No.
Don't do that.
Overthrow.
Don't do that.
Yeah, these things if they ran the next run on the overthrow, that's basics 101.
So 5 balls left in the game. Look, for them to be competitive, they need to get 12 runs.
Absolutely.
They need to get 140.
Yeah.
That's what the brothers set. I think that's a good score.
No, very
Rifat goes. Oh!
Where's that going?
I think that's in the gap.
In the gap.
They might just
Lovely
get
run
a
to.
run.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Those situations like that should have been two.
This is the
That
last
should have
over.
been two.
Run it, just run
Yeah.
it.
In
I
that
think-
situation, most definitely should have been two.
Yeah, Tanim wasn't really keen.
I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
There was definitely two there always. And that could mean the difference between a win and a loss. You never know.
So his stumps are very open, this batsman. He steps across.
Down
He-
the-
oh, well. Oh,
beautiful
man, it's
ripper.
fantastic. He saved the run there.
Absolutely stunning.
That's a
You know what was most stunning about that? Check this out. At the end, here it comes. That hair
Yeah.
flick.
Oh my god. Look at
Mate.
this handsome man.
Mate.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I'm going to grow my hair out just to do that.
3 balls left, 129. They were looking.
Shot!
Hat six. What a shot that is. Charges down the ground.
And that past the 130 boundary. Beautiful.
Look at this. He got it off the bottom of his bat, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Rifat may have missed the mark on the Yorker.
Yeah.
A touch bit full.
How important is that maximum going to be? Muda, the bowler,
Yeah.
doesn't rate himself. Obviously, hasn't had a bat this season, which is
Yeah.
why he's not wearing any pad covers. Otherwise, he would know. He'd know the rat.
Look, he's got a 200 strike rate. That's all that matters.
The thing is,
All right. 2 balls left. 2 balls left. What's Muda going to do? He steps across. Oh. Okay. Poor.
Oh,
Now, now,
Sean, come on.
I don't know why he threw it up in the sky.
I don't know why he did
I'm
that
not sure
either.
why he did
But
that. Going back to Muda 6, he hit that so well. Korb is
7 for 3, bro.
7 for 3. The fact that Korb went over him as well goes to show how well he hit that ball.
Last ball.
Last ball, can they get 140?
They need a 4 here. They need a 4 at
Who was
the.
it? Done him. Oh, big man. Go.
Oh, close for
Run.
a big swing. They're running.
Gonna get out.
They could cross. All right.
That's okay.
That's a total of 137.
137 to win. There you go. A special thank you to Sami Nasfar and Rakin from the Sydney Brothers for the commentary. We will be moving into the innings break, and we'll join you back at about 4:45 p.m. for the start of the second innings.
Ready? You like it? All right. So as you guys just saw there, that was a guard of honor for the big man Pops, Adnan Kabir. I don't know how long he's been playing community cricket. Yeah, at least better part of the last 15, 20 years, I would say. Maybe even longer. I don't know.
In his 50s.
In his 50s now. Well, yeah, you know, made a huge impact on the game. Leading the Scorpion side now, last couple of years, and he's playing what would be his last innings. He's going in for a surgery. I don't know what his plans are post-surgery, but I think he's just going to try and play with a clear head here, kind of just back himself. He knows he's scored runs in high-pressure situations. He scored runs against fantastic bowling attacks, and should just treat it as another day out in the park. A lot of batting to come.
So apparently today's Pops' last game.
Ever? Or just before
No,
surgery?
bro, I suspect for next month,
Yep.
but they're saying it's a lifelong thing.
To be honest, yeah? Oh.
Press number 1 on the numpad. Number 1. That's it.
There we go. Okay, he's muted.
No, we'll go
Oh, good. All right. You go Rifat facing the first ball.
Yep. And the bowler will be, is that the skipper, Dasin?
No.
Shobuj. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big Chacha
Oh, yeah,
shot.
Big Chacha Shobuj.
Big Chacha shot.
Darshak, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the live stream of the Shadhinota Cup Grand Final. The news from the middle, if you've just joined us, is that the target is 137 to win the game in the allotted 20 overs. Opening the batting is Rifat and Adnan Kabir. For the last time in community cricket, he's going to go into retirement. That's what he said. Received a guard of honor. Let's see if he can get his team home. With me is Rakin and Samin. Boys, what do you think?
All right. So, yeah, look, target of 137, which, let's see the first ball here. Oh, he goes for a swing.
intent with Rifat. I'm not sure that's the
Intent with Rifat.
right move to
Yeah,
make.
yeah. Yeah, look, 137, we said that 150 would be a good score and that 160 would get you very, very comfortable. So 137 is definitely what I would say to be, say, about 20 short of what they would have liked. In saying that, that's already happened. That's the total that they need to work with now. And, yeah, they just got to, plan around that 137.
I agree.
Yeah. Shobuj.
Now, one thing that's impressed me right from the get-go is if you look at their field is extremely offside heavy, and Shobuj is bowling right in the perfect areas.
Yeah.
That's one thing that you can always rely on with Shobuj. You give him a field, he'll bowl right to the exact areas you need him to. There's only one person or two people on the leg side. If he bowls one bad ball, it's going to punish. But I don't think he's going to be able to do that. All right, here we go. Shobuj, ball number 3.
Ball number 3 to Rifat.
Beautiful.
And, oh, wow.
well fielded,
Straight
right
to
to
Nal
the
Nafsi.
Lovely.
That was very well played, man. Like, if he wasn't there, that was racing for runs. In saying that, like you said about the offside field, yeah? You've got a mid-off, you've got someone at short cover, you've got point, you've got gully, and you have third man.
Yeah.
So have a look at that field. It's like, if it's in the air, you're going to get caught. And Shobuj is bowling that length. He's not bowling it full. Oh, he goes for the leg side, and he just hit it straight to the man at mid-wicket. So Rifat knows the plan. He's like, look, if I don't hit on the leg side, I'm probably not getting runs on this offside.
Because he's banking, if Shobuj does bowl on the offside,
Yeah.
Rifat is banking that he's hoping that he bowls one short, that he can hit it over.
Yep.
If Shobuj still continues bowling this good length, he's going to struggle for runs.
I think that the first wicket will probably come from,
Catching off.
a catch. Yep. Or it could even be that he's trying to drag the catch off onto the leg side.
Yep.
But I do think that it's going to be a catch.
I agree.
So one bloke comes in at short fine leg. A man actually goes out because they've understood Rifat's intent of playing on the leg side. He goes out to Cap on a Regent.
Oh,
That's well played.
Well fielded.
And they'll still get a single.
Oh, they've still got a single. It was straight to the fielder.
Yeah, straight to the fielder. So
I think if he
running
actually
between
took that ball in his hand and had a direct hit at the non-strikers, then they would have been in with a chance.
Yep, 100%.
Those are the half chances you need to take. That was, that ruins a maiden over to start off with. Strikers need to up their game.
And let's see Shobush the pops. Let's see how he plays this.
I think these little things that make a big difference in a grand final or something.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, 136 there, I felt they were 20 runs short.
Yeah.
They didn't take enough singles, didn't take enough doubles. Weren't looking for that. That's the intent to score. If it, their intent was to score a 6 or a boundary of every single ball. I think Scorpion, very different.
It's that we get the basics right and we'll get the runs as a byproduct of that.
None on strike.
Oh! I think that stayed lower than he thought.
Down leg as well.
Yeah. That stayed a lot lower than he thought. I think he went for the pull shot and then realized it's staying lower, so he kind of just bent there a bit.
Shobush was lucky to get away with that.
Yeah,
it's a bad ball for the field. If you look at it, no one on the leg
There
side.
isn't, I don't know why he bowled it that straight.
Yeah, got away with that.
Good first over.
Yeah, good first over. Look, just a run off it.
Let's see.
So they are going to bring who's that? Muda.
Move on.
Yep.
So Muda is in the top 3.
I swear we would have versed
Is
this
Muda
guy.
in the top 3 wicket takers?
And 16
Wow.
wickets. Him and Raju.
Did we verse him when he?
So they've got
did he play for Sydney Eagles?
three bowlers in the top 5. Pritham, Raju and Muda.
Wow.
And Muda has he's got a bit of a golden arm. He's taken some big wickets. Mazhar Roni of Akatur. I think he took the wicket of Korab as well.
Yep.
Wow.
Asadul Kareem in
He's a tall fella.
Very tall. Probably get bounced in this field.
Yeah.
doesn't bowl rapid.
Yeah, nothing express like. But,
And they've got a long on out for him.
he seems like the bloke that's got his line and length intact. He
He's
gets
gonna
his
have
wickets that way.
Because if you look at the field, the exact same field that Shobush had.
Yep.
Strong offside field. Very light
Shobuj is a bit disgusted with the field setting. He's got 2 fielders out, one at deep cover and one at long on. And I know exactly why Shobuj is not impressed, because why would you go so defensive so early?
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
100%.
I don't know why. Oh,
edge running.
He's potentially getting. What does Nihal call?
Only a 2.
2 runs.
Chinese cut, but that's a very strange field setting. You don't have a fine leg.
It's you either attack or you defend, right? This is a mix of both.
This is crazy because you don't have a fine leg and you don't have a square leg. You don't have a deep fine leg. Can we show the leg side field, cameraman, please?
Yeah.
If you look at the angles there on the right leg side, please, leg side. Yep. That's all vacant there. And that's down the leg side. So this is a very interesting field
I'm not
set.
sure about this field setting. Yeah.
Me neither. You can see just the one line.
Shobuj is out there, right? So he's out there catching, thinking that look, if one of these boys goes for a hack in the cow corner, then he'll take it. But they're literally between the wicket and between the wicket keeper and mid wicket, it is empty. There's an umpire. That's it.
And that's gone through the
4
vacant
runs.
third man region, and it's gone for 4. So neither here nor there from the Sydney Strikers. Lucky runs though.
Yep.
I think this is a consequence of maybe a bit too much planning, Samir. Sometimes, it's a big grand final, you try to think too much.
You try to overthink it, right? I think
overthink
stick to your regulation, right?
Yeah.
At least to start, just treat it as another game, and learn what the batsmen are trying to do, and work off that. That's up in the air. That should be caught. And that's the first wicket. So Rifat, after his boundary, he is heading off back to the stands. A very short-lived innings.
And maybe when you talk about thinking about it too much, maybe this is a consequence of that as well. I haven't seen Rifat open the batting all season for the undefeated Scorpion Spirit. They took a gamble. They brought their captain on, and hasn't really worked out. So there you go. The Nihal Nafsi curse strikes again.
Yeah.
And Muda, I told you, there's something about his bowling, just not enough pace on it.
Yeah.
And he's picked up another one there. 8 for 1. Oh, Samin, you feeling it? Are you feeling it? I can sense a close game happening here.
It will be, no doubt about it. So Korop, he will be padded up. He's got his gloves on. He's got his helmet on now. Mushfiqankur, who
Promoted from number 11 to the middle order, scores a half century against Power Source.
Half century against Power Source, yeah.
Can he repeat it against the strikers? He's obviously going to build himself into the history books if he can back it up again.
Yeah, look,
Let's see if it was a fluke or not.
as much as I'd say I didn't agree with the the fielding placings and whatnot, I still think it's a bit odd, this field placement that they have. But let's see how it goes here. That should be wide. You shouldn't get away with that. There you go.
Look, I think that now Shobuj has gone to square leg, so I don't know. Like, if he's gonna bowl it short, why would you have a fielder out there? That's just for a bad delivery, And he's not going to cover enough ground, Shobuj. That ball is if he bowls a bad ball on the legs,
The chance of it, going right there.
I thought that mid wicket was a bit of a better option because you might actually get a catch for a
Plays
hack.
along the ground to mid wicket.
And I think where they're missing a trick here as the strikers is that fielder out on the offside. Shamim Bhai, can we see that the field setting on the offside, please? See, they've got all those fielders on the offside, and then suddenly they've got this man sitting there protecting that cover boundary there, all alone by himself. It looks like it's actually Sajid.
Oh.
And my point is that why? Chuck a slip in, have someone at short fine leg for the top edge. Put someone at maybe short third man and maybe a gully.
I would chuck in a slip.
Yeah, get him to beat the infield, Back your fielders up to stand on the edge of the circle.
Like, there's a man out at deep extra cover as well.
Yeah, all by himself.
Yeah.
Strikers. I'm going to prove us wrong. This is up in the air. Dasin, the captain. Captain,
catches it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Two in and
wow. Oh, Muda. This is why he's in the top wicket takers.
Absolute hero.
Oh my word! What is going on, Samin Aswar?
And look, what we were talking about this with the Sydney brothers earlier this week, and what we had said, the discussion was very consistent, right? There was a common theme in all the discussions, and it was that if the Sydney Strikers get a couple of early wickets, they're going to win that game, right? That's why
chasing is insane.
It is.
Even the PT, they're a good solid side.
Yeah.
They saved up all up to the end thinking that, the last, 5 turnovers we're going to go for it and win the game.
Yeah.
It's not like that. It's not like that. When you're 5 down at the start of the innings, it's a different thing because you guys were 4-5 down when Rakin and Raid were batting.
Yeah.
And you still ended up scoring 145.
Yeah.
And then they had the same option to do that, and you're just chasing the game. It's hard.
We're looking at us, right? We were 33 for 4, I think. And what got us out of that hole was obviously Raid playing a skipper's knock, right? 30 runs in 36 balls. He didn't care that he's not striking at 100 because Rakin came in, he was looking good, and Raid's like, look, mate, this is your day today.
Oh, man, I'm getting shivers right now because it's Korov and Pups out there in the middle.
These two are going to have to go that exact same mentality. It's his skipper as well.
It's just the second over of the game.
Big man, right?
It's just the second over of the game.
If they bat with the mentality that Raid had set out there 2 weeks ago, they can get this. But if they don't, this game's going to be over. They're not even going to score 100.
It's game on here at the Shadhinota Cup. Live from Bexley here at Matchday Media. The Scorpion Spirit chasing 137 are 2 down for 9.
This is real big trouble.
This is trouble.
The Strikers were in a bit of a hole early on, but not this bad.
Oh, yeah.
They made it to 71 for 1.
I think it's going to be down to the X factors. Shobuj, those runs that he scored. Asif Adnan bowled a gem of a spell.
Yeah.
And he's yet to bat.
Asif Adnan's a cracker bat as well,
So is Shafbi Sabbir. We'll have a look at the Scorpion dugout soon as well.
Yeah.
They still look very calm,
Single. And the throw isn't the greatest. You'll get that. So, Korop. One of the star bowlers, 2 for 12 or 4 overs today. So absolutely fantastic bowling from him today. And he's come out. And I think he's going to have to do an equally good job with the bat today. Because if he doesn't, if he gets out before the Scorpions are on 50 runs,
Shorov.
I don't see them winning that game.
Look at Shorov's face. He does not look impressed about what's going on. He's like, all right, I don't want to go out and bat today.
Yeah.
Can you just go and win the trophy for me, please? Korov, show us what you got. But this is a massive wicket. If he gets out early, can you imagine the pressure?
If he gets out within the next 40 runs, the Scorpions are in really, really big trouble.
Rafiel Raju, he's in the top 5 bowlers as well, wicket takers.
Let's see,
16 to him.
Rafiel Raju, 2, Korob.
Look at that run up.
Oh, he's nearly got his outside edge. They're appealing. They are appealing. I don't think he touched that. I don't think he touched that. I saw a pretty good gap between the bat and ball.
Oh, captain, does the captain signal a review or not? We don't know. He has.
I'm not sure, but
Has he?
I don't think he touched that.
No, he hasn't taken a review.
There was no deviation. I don't think he's out there.
Like I said, we're not going to show the replay until they've decided what they want to do. And he said no. Korob said it flicked his pad. Let's take a look here at the replay. Raju, nah, he's miles away from
he's
the
miles
bat.
away from that ball.
Nowhere near it.
There was daylight between bat and ball there.
That's
Yeah,
a good
it did
review
not look
save.
like-
You don't want to take that review
Yeah.
and completely
No
waste it.
deviation. Trying to pressure the umpire there into giving it caught behind. And Rafael Raju. Oh. No run.
And the main thing,
Wow.
I think what's interesting there, Samin, was the fact that I didn't notice that the bowler going up straight away. You know, he said the bowler
that's
probably
right.
thought he was not out. In the meantime, I've marked 11 reviews available for strikers. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen at home.
Rafael Raju here. Wide outside. Oh, that is
That's four.
cracking shot.
That's
That is
four.
a cracking shot. Oh, well, apparently he stopped it.
Ooh,
He stopped it
Tassin.
out there. Tassin. And he's
Good
going to
by
throw
him.
it over by quite a bit. Great arm. What's the umpire signaling there? That was a fantastic shot. Beat right in the gap of everyone out in there on the offside. Right. What's going to happen here? That's a wide. Yep. Korob stands his ground. He will take the freebie. And have a look at that stick that Korob's got on him. Yeah. Old school Slazenger. Haven't seen one of those in a very long time.
Must be a special bat for him.
Must be a very special bat, yep. Thought they stopped making those a good 10, 15 years ago. Rafael Raju to the big man Korob. Oh, wow. Fantastic fielding from Shobuj. That is why they call him Big Chacha. Can we get that on the replay? Is that possible?
Let's see. I don't think I did. Maybe I did.
Let's have a look at this. Watch this.
No, that was a
Oh, that's the first one. That's all right.
miles away. Wicketkeeper was very, very annoyed that wasn't given, but didn't have the guts to actually call for review. So
Yeah.
funny. The minute it becomes available, just he's actually moving that ball
He is. I saw
like a
a bit of
snake.
movement, eh?
Yeah, very difficult. Well, that's a very good over from Raju.
Yeah, very
4 off it.
Mhm.
Required run rate 7.3. Whoa.
Well, if they don't keep really rotating the strike, at least pushing those singles, that is going to creep up. And if you think about it, even if they do push 6 runs and over, that's still not good enough. So
Let's take a look at what's to come.
that's the one thing I was going to ask you about.
That's the bowling lineup. Just quickly look at the Spirit squad for today. Adnan, Rifat, Mushfiq Onkur, Korob Akhtar, Shaun, Abir, Sabbir, Tash, Rajib, Noyon,
A lot
Asif
of
Adnan.
batting to come. At least another 4 good wickets.
Lot of batting, definitely.
Lot of
But
batting.
in terms of aggressiveness, I can only see Sabbir, maybe Asif Adnan.
Yep.
Interesting. They can definitely. The thing is, you don't want to leave 40 runs in the last 5 to the last 4 wickets. You know,
No.
You know, the likes of Abir and Asif. Asif as well is a very technically sound batsman. But obviously they don't have the same firepower. Obviously, well, if Tanim can smack 6 straight down the ground.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a surprise. So it shouldn't be. You never know. I think all the players are really up for this one.
So
And-
Nihal Nafsi is Muda. Back into the attack. 2 key wickets, mate, in his first over. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
So he is going around the wicket to Pops the lefty. First ball was
They do have a square leg in place and someone at point.
oh, that's a fairly wide delivery, and he won't get away with it. So that is wide.
Muhammad Yusuf doing his rendition of Jesus Christ. Love how he has his arms out.
How nice is the weather, but
Oh, it's beautiful.
you
What a
can't
day.
know unless you're actually out the ground.
Yeah, what a day for
What a day for cricket, man.
What a ground. So, I mean, we've got some brilliant memories of
Mate.
Shadhinota Cup
Oh,
here.
yes.
I think the teams having had the opportunity to play 3 or 4 games.
Takes it off his pads, and are they going for 2? No, they won't risk it because there'll be a run out. So 1 run.
Yeah, so all these teams had a chance of playing 3 to 4 games here at Bexley.
Yep.
Strikers playing their 4th, and Scorpion Spirit playing their 3rd, I believe, today.
Yep.
I think it really gives an edge to the teams. They understand the field placing is better. They understand the run-ups better. The bowlers, batsmen, everyone just
Yeah. I think one really good thing you've done with the League of Legends is hosted those games, at this
Same ground.
predominantly. And that's really allowed the teams to, prepare for a match like this.
Mm.
Because whoever was going to get through, you needed some time on the wicket. And I think that's what would create the most competitive grand final.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think when you think about, okay, fair enough, the wicket's good and this and that, and we always say from the commentary box that, they could have gotten 20, 30 runs more.
Yeah.
If you look at the scores here at Bexley, it's been around the 130, 140 mark, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty much, I haven't seen anyone go and score a blistering 200 or on 180 like we had at Airy
not
Park.
on this ground. And you think that, with these players scoring runs on grounds with thicker grass, when they come out here, they'd be having an absolute field day with the bat. But that wasn't the case because you have to really learn the deck and what it's doing. So, I think that's been the challenge for most teams. And 130 to 140 has been, the pass score. Oh, I don't know where that's gone.
That is a no ball.
Is he in a free hit here?
It is going to be a free hit.
Korob could not ask for anything more than that. How good is that feeling when you're early into your innings and you get a free hit?
I think it releases some of that pressure off that bench
and he
there.
needs to capitalize on this, right? If there's a run out here for whatever chance, I'm going to stop watching this game. Korob. Muda to Korob. What does he do? Full stop.
Full stop.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's...
Stops the boundary though, doesn't he?
He has. He would have been a 1 bounce 4. That was not a good ball at all. Korob hit it higher than he went far, to be honest. That went really, really high. But that was a fantastic bit of fielding.
What is it? Is a bit of sweat happening from Muda? He just needs to wipe his hands. Keeper saying that I want to come up.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say something.
Well,
Okay.
Korob waited for that nicely. He didn't play too early, because if he did, he would have just...
He looks like a gun athlete, doesn't he, Korob? Just look at that
Oh,
tall,
look at him,
imposing
7'3".
figure.
Good stature, runs
I
fast,
reckon
bowls
this is
deep.
a good move from the wicketkeeper to come in.
Yeah. Oh, I don't
Muda,
know what's
what are you
happening
doing?
there. I don't know what he's doing here.
He's going to get taken off the attack if this keeps up.
Yeah, that's 3 full tosses in a row. So Korob gets another chance. Sorry, did they run 2 on that free hit?
Yeah, they did. He's on strike, that's why.
I don't know what happened to Muda. He got 2 wickets in his first over, and this over he's had 2 no balls. That
I think it's humid fingers. He's sweating. It's hot. The sun's out as well.
What does Korob do here? Free hit number 2.
Better ball.
Waits for it, and he's going to get himself 4 runs. Lovely. Fielded by none other than Rakin Mia.
Poor.
So I don't know, what's happened here, but the Scorpions, very, very lucky.
He needed that, Korob.
He needed that.
He needed
really,
that.
really needed that.
And that really helps a batsman, just to, get his rhythm in, get one off the middle, clean hit straight down the ground. They're bringing that cover field in. Not a single ball has gone to that fielder for the last 4 overs. I think that was a wasted field position to start off with. And this is a good move from Shobuj.
The strikers need to recoup and reset here. That's a good ball.
Yeah. And I think Shobuj just dropping deep just gives Korob, 2 thoughts. Unless he's really confident, he's not going to smack it out. He's not going to go for the big hit. So that's a good move from him. I think with Adnan, they just need to have 2 fielders, one at short mid-wicket, one at short cover to stop him taking singles.
Yeah.
That's really important. Just put some pressure on him. He's on 2 or 4. He's a busy cricketer. He'll get to 20, 30 runs in no time off a run of a ball. And, he'll let Korob do most of the hard hitting. Yeah, Korob, I think he's seeing that this deck is not as good as it thinks it is. Those cracks may be starting to release itself a little bit.
Yeah.
He's a bit of pressure as well.
Off a bit of sweat as well. I think it's pretty humid out there. It's such a beautiful sunny day out here at Bexley Oval. So I don't know if they're going to take Muda off the attack. He looked very confident in that over. Yeah. Which I don't know why, because he got 2 opening wickets.
I think if he lands it in the right area, he might even get another wicket. I mean, he might get another one. How effective is it going to be at the depth?
I don't think so.
I don't think so
nah,
either.
Nah.
I don't think
He's
so either.
looking at his bowling, he
Likes that
performs,
new
he
ball.
thrives with that new ball and with a batsman that's not set. So I don't see him being very useful at the death. So yeah, he might get a third, and they might store one in the tank. But this is Rafiul Raju, who had a few chances in his first over to Pups. What happens here? Oh, nice shot, but it's straight to the man. They're running a single, and they end up getting it very easily. So yeah, like you said, things like this, right? The ball zipped straight to the man, and because it didn't land cleanly in his hands, they got a single away. So these types of things make a huge difference. In the
Exactly,
context of the grand
and
final.
I think the strikers captain Dustin, if he can get his troops together and say, guys, just pick one of these up and have a hit.
Yeah,
Just let it rip.
yeah,
Like literally, because the ball's going to land on that square. If you can aim properly, just make sure you've got your backups correctly, especially in the first couple of overs.
yeah,
And just pick it up cleanly and have a throw, because they're already, both of them are going to be halfway down the track.
yeah. Yeah, they really intend to really push those singles. So like you said, yeah, pick one up clean, have a crack. Just make sure that the blokes on the opposite side are backing up.
Yep.
You don't want it to turn into 4 runs, but that's definitely very worth doing. And it sends a message to the batsman as well that, look, if you get it wrong, you're gone. Raju. Oh, is that a catch?
Oh, again.
Oh, that's poor. He
Just
should have
need
been
to
walking
take
in
these
there.
cleanly.
Yeah,
They're
he should have
missing a
been
trick.
walking in there.
That's
If he
the
took a few
second time
steps
that's
in,
happened.
let's have a look at this.
Second time it's happened as well. Oh, he's taking his eyes off the ball.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's landing in front of you, but you got to keep walking. Look how far.
You have to take those 5 steps in.
Shamim, can we focus on mid-off, please?
He's very far out. I don't know why he's that far out.
Mid-off fielder.
Korob loves playing aerial on the offside in that coverage.
And you see that mid-off fielder, how far away he is, the captain Tahsin with the
Yeah.
sunglasses at the back?
Yeah.
He's really, really deep. There's always a single there. So... Ooh,
Oh.
what happened
I
there?
thought he bowled him there. Good piece of glove work. So, Korob is looking very uncomfortable on those straighter ones.
Oh, he's used his hands to take off the stumps.
Yes, right.
Cheeky. It was a bit of a chance,
Nah,
though.
you're lucky you got the side camera, mate. Any suspect
We do.
behaviours behind the stumps, we'll pick it out, lad.
No dirty pirates here, mate.
Yeah, mate. The Western All-Stars game today. Wow, 220 with 2 centuries. Fantastic.
I wasn't following, to be honest. I was so busy setting everything else up here.
Yeah, there's a lot going on back here. So once this issue gets sorted, we will get back to Raju versus...
Yeah, he's right.
I do rate this field on the offside. I will say that. They just need Shobuj to come in a bit and stop the... Because Hops has gotten a few runs today flicking it off his pads, right? And he needs to be stopping that single. And that way, Hops will be kind of bogging himself down that he's not scoring fast enough, and he'll take the risk and maybe you pay a price.
এখন যাবো রাকেশ এখন গেলে মনে বেটার আগে তাহলে ফাইনাল
All right. So, is the mic on? Oh well, sorry, I thought the mic was off. But Pups there has just hit a humongous 6. Have a look at this. Bang. Off the ball, going off. Not too sure who that is. Raju. Yep. So
this is the last over of the
that
power
was a
play
very
as
good
well.
shot. Yep, it is.
See the momentum dropping towards the strike. The Scorpion Spirit
Yeah,
now
yeah,
6.8 runs required.
Oh,
Cream.
oh no, he should have
He's
got 2
dropped it.
hands to that.
He's
That
dropped
was
it.
not good. That was poor. That was straight to the man at point.
Regulation. He obviously hit
That
it
was regulation.
really hard.
He hit it really hard, don't get me wrong. But that was a regulation point catch.
I think
I don't know why he just stuck out one hand.
I think honestly, what's been happening is those 2 wickets probably is a downfall for these Sydney Strikers boys because they just stopped walking in.
They started easing up.
They started easing up.
You can't let up. You know,
not against legends like Adnan Kabir and
6 overs into
Gaurav.
a game, you can't.
You can't.
It's going to cost them.
It has already. I think
So
it
a
has.
6 and then Pups drop the very next ball. Like that puts the momentum completely in Scorpion's way.
Absolutely right. A couple of no balls in the other over. You know, these are all enforced errors. That's what they call it in NBA, isn't it? Enforced errors.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah.
That was a regulation point catch, and he's pretty far back as well.
Yeah.
He really should have caught that.
I think. Do you bring back Shobuj for a couple of overs?
I would.
He's only bowled 1.
He's only
They're
bowled
obviously
1.
saving him for the death, but I think Shobuj is an excellent death bowler. By
Yeah,
the way.
look,
absolutely exceptional.
100%. But then they're banking on these guys really taking it that deep to the point
Just
where
get
you
him
need
out.
Shobuj.
Just
right?
get
them out. Don't let it even get to that
30
stage.
for 3 games over.
Yeah, that's
games
it.
over. Forget about it. It'll take a
If it
miracle
becomes
for
34 for 3,
It'll
the
take
game
a
will be
miracle.
over.
It'll take a miracle for Scorpions to win it. They need a new hero to emerge, and it doesn't happen every day that we get to see something like that.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what their focus is at the moment, but their focus is on just getting Korab out at the moment. And I think the best man to do that is right now is Shobuj.
Dinner's on its way. That's
Yeah.
what I've heard.
All right.
That's what we want to hear as well.
All right. So Mohammad Tahsin Bhaiya, the skipper for the Sydney Strikers, is coming in to Pups. He's gonna go stick with over the wicket. First ball, cover drove past the man. Yeah,
That is shocking fielding.
It's shocking fielding. I don't know what's happened to them. Like you said, those 2 wickets really made them ease up a bit. All right, so that's in to Korab. Korab's facing for the first time today, and very nice. That's a very elegant shot. We've got a man out there in the fine leg region, so it's straight to him. So yeah, so that man, right? He wasn't there in the first 4 overs. I was scared that this exact shot, right, a little flick of the hips would be getting them 4 runs.
Absolutely right.
Unfortunately, they didn't really bowl it there, but it definitely was a possibility.
Yeah, the height difference between these two is 4 feet something. But great combination. Left hand, right hand. Puffs.
I don't know where that's gone.
Adnan Kabir in his last game, he's batting like a lion out there in the middle. He's creaming it, isn't he?
He is. Where did that ball go?
Well, it was off the bowler.
Oh, right, off the bowler. Yep.
And then towards short cover. He still ran it.
Yep.
Still ran that
Yeah,
one.
Scorpions running between the wickets. Fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Right? Yeah, look, 9 for 2. Before you know it, it's 37 for 2. That third wicket needs to go before the 50-run mark. And Starsin bowls. Oh, wow.
And on the leg
amount
side.
of power he gets off
He's
that,
going to
right?
get 4 for this one, Samin. Is he? No.
No.
Two fielders converge, but wow.
How good is
The
that
timing. Dasin needs to fix his line. You know,
Yeah,
these
he's
are
going
free
too short.
runs.
If
3 runs.
Korab gets his iron a bit more, well, 14 of 16
He's already
now,
got
right?
his iron.
He's got his iron.
Both of these batsmen, they're hitting the middle now. It sounds a lot better than it does at the start.
It's not long before he pulls that for 6. He's going to lift it up, go bottom to top, and he's going to send up for 6. Because that gap, he's been
I think
eyeing
these
it
two
out.
batsmen know that as well, that they just need to build a little bit of a partnership. Don't take any risk. You know, the other thing the strikers have done really poorly is if you look at that offside field, there's no one at point or cover. That is just easy runs all day. See, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
And
And someone's chasing it now, and they're going to get 2 runs. They're going to get 2.
Yeah, see, this is like that could be 0.
Oh,
Direct hit.
nah, I think Ups is well in. But yeah, are you saying that there should be a regulation field on the offside?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, you can.
I don't know what's. Yeah, it's very odd. It's very odd.
They've got 2 fielders, one at fine leg, one at square leg.
Yeah, they're playing
You're
safe.
not
What they're
defending
doing, right?
200. You know.
Yeah, so what they're trying to do is stop the boundaries, right? And saying,
you're
look,
giving
we'll
2
give you a
runs.
chance. Yeah, you're giving 2 runs, but. And the batsmen are so
Again.
confident. There you go. That would have been out.
That would have been out.
Yeah, someone would have caught that.
Yeah, Korab's going to hit that all day, every day. Like, he knows that's a safe, like, no matter what, that's safe. So, I think this is a very strange. I think the strikers have just overthought it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, that would have been out. He wouldn't have scored 2 runs. You know, try to get him to hit over the top if you have to.
Yeah.
Keep either cover or point out, but in your circle, like, my point is that you've got a long off in place. You know, let him run straight down the ground. So you cover your square side for the edge, for the top edge.
You think about even just your stock standard batsman, right?
Yeah.
You learn to hit along the ground on the offside, right? So it's like, let them take the risk of trying to go over the top. When you put the men out there, it's like that shot there, that cover drive, he popped it up. He would have got caught on that ball, right?
100%.
But he's like, I don't care if I pop it up because I'm going to get 1, potentially even 2 runs.
100%.
You can't be giving batsmen that kind of comfort, especially these 2 fellas.
Yeah.
Right?
He's on 17
Now
of 18 without having to take any
42
risks
now.
at all.
Yeah.
You've given him 2 free hits, 2 no balls.
Yeah.
You've
And
given him runs in the offside. Like anyone could, even if if one of you or one of your players are batting something, wouldn't you think that? Wouldn't you just love it? You're looking in the offside and there's a massive gap there.
Yeah.
On there.
You're like, I don't care if I pop it up. I don't need to play along the ground. I can do it if I want to.
Take another look at this offside field here. This time for Danim. See, there's Shobuj there, and then between those two, there's a massive gap there.
Yeah.
Massive. That's just too much. You got to have someone there stopping that
way
single.
out there, right? At deep.
Which is fine, but then you don't have a deep third man, you know?
Yeah.
Put that fielder there, stop that singles, plug that gap.
Is that a white
And then you
ball?
bowl massive on the leg side. So I don't know what the strikers are doing.
And there's 2 men. There's a fine leg, right?
Way too
and
defensive.
there's a deep square that's pretty fine as well.
It's just
I
way
don't know
too
about this
defensive.
field.
You're not defending 200, you know? Just don't give them any more easy runs. 42 of 6.
Yeah.
Yes. Scorpion Spirit would be very delighted after losing those 2 early wickets.
So Tanim's coming to bowl. He's bowled his first ball for a wide, so he's going to hope to get his first legal delivery here.
Just need to put on some pressure. You know, even the fielders on the circle are so far behind.
They're so far behind, yep. Oh, wow. They nearly gave it back to the bowler there. Oh, wow, that ball has moved. That ball 100% landed on the seam, right? Because if you get that on the replay, that ball really, really moved. So the switch to the lefty, and it wouldn't be in the striker's favor that there's a righty-lefty combination going on. Extra effort for them in the field as well to keep shifting around. But yeah, they've really dropped in the field. Ever since those 2 wickets.
I think it was the 2 balls that really chipped a little bit of the
100%.
momentum.
Yeah.
If you think about it, Scorpion haven't, except Adnan's, massive 6.
he's
bowled him. That's a big one, and
that is a huge wicket.
for the last time with the batsman, Adnan Kabir is walking off the ground. Deserves
There
a
we
standing
go.
ovation as well.
Great innings. Last one. So,
Samin.
44 for 3. Now this game, the scales have tilted once again. An absolute rollercoaster of a match. And what are they talking about out there? You can see the Scorpions boys. They were really on a high right before that ball. But the wicket of their skipper probably has changed the mood in the dugout a bit. So I think to come out to bat, we have Noyon. Tall fella as well, eh? I think they're
lefty.
both. Yep, lefty as well. So another, still the lefty-righty combination. These blokes look roughly around the same height. He's got a similar build to Korob. Solid bat, this fella. So let's see what he can do here.
His brother is one of the fastest bowlers I've seen. Doesn't play Bangladesh community cricket.
Yep.
Best mates with David Warner.
Wow.
It's in the family, Yazdani. Pretty intense name as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So he batted really well. And last time they played here at Bexley against the Strikers itself.
Yep.
Opened the batting that day.
Yep.
Very, very classy. Rep the Pirates as well in the past.
Yep.
Has played, I think, also for Western All Stars. Usually played for them. Now he's a firm fixture here.
Yep.
For the Scorpion Spirit. Talking about it, Rakim played in last year's grand final as well, didn't he?
He did with the Randall Graders.
The Mean Green Machine. Ooh. So obviously, I still think it comes down to the fact that Korob's wicket is absolutely massive.
If Korob goes within the next 15 to 20 runs, I'm going to give the Strikers the game.
Except I think they still have Asif Adnan and Sabir.
They've got batting. Don't get me wrong. They've got batting.
Yeah, and they've got confident batters. Confident. It's just about a question of how far Korob can take the game for them.
A very good shot. Don't run the 2. You're going to get run out.
That's better from Strikers. Much better.
Yeah,
Great arm. Great throw.
From the skipper.
Absolutely beautiful throw as well. Take a look at this one. Right at the base of the stumps. Can't get any better. Strikers have just gone a bit quiet as well. Once you spread the field out, this is something that Wright did really well against PT here in the plate final, that he kept the troops closer.
Very, very tight.
Very tight.
Right?
Like, even if you're fielding in the boundary, you can hear them.
Yeah.
They keep running in at every ball.
Yeah.
It can be very lonely out in the deep. Another thing, I think the Strikers boys are missing out. Oh, swung in a bit, that one. Tanim. Good bowling by him. I think one of the other things is if a cameraman can show us that offside deep fielder at cover point and zoom in on him, I think it's Nehal, the youngster, out there. So he's right. Yep, that's Nehal right there, looking good, looking sharp. So I mean, he's right. His eyesight is right on the sunset.
Yeah.
In that corner there. If you can take a look at the sunset,
Or his glasses.
Yeah, that's something that they really need to start enforcing. So that sunset would be right in the eyes of Nehal.
And the way it's gonna come to him out there is probably off a cut shot of Nine here, or a pull shot of Koro. So the first taste of spin for the Strikers, right?
Yeah, and Ashwik is also in the top 5 bowlers. So Muda Raju
he's
and
just come on and get so many wickets.
so many wickets. Clever bowler.
Was it him against? Was it Ekapur that he came on and?
But here's the thing, Samir. It's a brand new batsman. You've just got one man in the offside saving a single.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Like,
I
come
really
on.
don't know about this.
You're
field,
giving
man.
him so many easy runs. You're not defending 200. He just taps it. He just drops it and he can run and get a single. Here. There. Oh, he gets it straight to
There
the
you go.
right
There you go.
fielder
He's
there.
still a single. Oh no, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's
He
terrible.
needs to keep his composure. So they've got 3 fielders out on the leg side, a square leg, mid wicket, and a long on, and a long off, and a deep extra point. An extra point deep for a spinner. I don't understand it. And now he's pushing.
Oh, and there's another one going out as well.
Yeah, it's for the right-hander now.
Oh, yep. Fair enough. Yeah, so
For Corab, it makes sense. You know,
Yeah.
you want to make sure that he doesn't race to a half century as quickly as that. But
Yeah.
no one's just come out to bat. You know, I think they'd be better off trying to restrict the singles to the new batsmen as much as they can. 90 runs needed, 7 and over. It's very easy run chase if they have wickets in hand.
Yep.
Pritom, leg side.
Sweeps it. He should get 4 here, but man is chasing.
Good chase by him.
and there'll be
Isaac
2
King.
runs. Yep. A good throw in. So Corab, a very nice sweep shot. Yeah, look, so they know that if they hit it out to these men, they're getting 2 runs, right? You do 3 of those in an over, you've already got your 6, and now you play around with the other 3, right? And there you go. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. No. Yeah, so Corab.
Trying to
knows-
coax the umpire.
yeah.
It's going way down leg side.
Yeah. If he plays a sweep shot, he gets 2 runs.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
If he bowls it,
Guaranteed.
even if he bowls it on the offside, he's going to hit. He's bowling too straight. Needs to set the
Yeah.
right field. That's good pressure on Tassin. But if you're going to bowl that line, you need someone at that square leg just short, exactly
Yeah.
where he is now,
Yeah.
in the square,
Yep.
in the pitch. Get under his nose. You know, tell him that you got to hit me over the top. Tassin, he's got his field placing. He's standing in the right spot now. But I would have really liked a short.
A beautiful drive.
He's
And
gonna
I don't know
push
where
for
this
2, is
fella's
he?
walking.
Oh, he's just taking a single. Shobuj. He knows Shobuj's arm is strong, so
Yeah.
let that one go.
50's up, and the Scorpions are clapping. 50 for 3 after 7.5.
There was 70 for none. The strikers after 10.
Yep. And these
And then
fellas
they lost
were
those
9 for
wickets.
2.
Yeah, these fellas were 9 for 2, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Crowd starting to build up here in Bexley as well. Nothing like the plate final, mind you. It was noisy out here. It was noisy.
We made noise, mate.
Yeah, I think it's the food that does the trick. I mean,
yeah.
the samosas, the tea.
Well,
the
think about
sweets.
this, right? Think about the crowd that the Sydney brothers pulled without food.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Now-
No, you bought your own food, mate.
Oh, yeah, we bought our own food, right?
And the funny thing
Now,
is,
if you bought biryani, all
Yeah,
I'm saying is,
well,
the
it's on-
entire suburb
it's-
of Bexley,
it's on its way.
there'd be traffic.
It's
like,
it's on its
non-stop.
way, and I can tell you that the news has spread that the biryani is on its way.
It's-
The other thing is, I'm not too sure whose idea was it in the plate final to leave the food next to the commentators.
All right.
But thank you to the
Oh,
aunties.
mate.
for,
I'll let the aunties know that Anix are very happy about that decision. All right. Tanim's back in, 4 for 1 off his first over, so really good opening set from him. He's going to look to build on that, but obviously he's up against Nayon and Korop, who, if you look at this right now, they look like a left-handed and a right-handed version of each other.
Absolutely.
Physique-wise, they look just about the same.
Good mates as well, from my understanding.
Yeah.
Tash as well. Noan's a very, very much family man. I think his wife and kids are already here. They
Beautiful.
They do come to every game with him.
Slower one.
Would have been right.
And
Oh,
through
poor.
Isaac King. Yeah, look.
Poor. They need to
There's-
stop these ones.
And that's
Strikers.
over the man. They could potentially run another.
And
Oh, look,
they
they're
are.
running.
They're running
Oh, wow,
out
they're
of
going to run another 2. What is happening,
Absolutely
Sydney
ridiculous.
Strikers?
It should have been 0.
That should have
and
been
they ended up
0,
taking
and that's
3.
3 free runs.
Absolutely
What
ridiculous.
is happening?
Absolutely ridiculous.
You can't give the game away now.
I'm not too sure why. I don't know why. How many times have the balls just gone through their legs? I'll tell you again, Simon. It's because you're standing there on the offside of the leg side just by yourself.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no pressure on. I don't know. I don't know why even now they have that feeler out there in that point boundary. Not a single delivery has gone there in 8 overs. And the other thing I want to make note is that all the best teams have their captain fielding in the inner ring.
Yeah. they
Tassin,
do.
the skipper, is out at
That's
fine
two.
leg.
That's 2 runs. That's 2 runs.
I mean,
100%.
I mean, why is a captain fielding at fine leg? Someone
Yeah.
needs to explain to me that one again.
Oh, it's over again.
Rubbish throw. Rubbish
No,
throw.
no,
They're going
no.
to take it again. No, they're not. Yeah, so Raid usually fields that short mid wicket. I've seen Shobhan
Mate,
Fanaka do
he
the
is
same.
literally like
Rajon always.
he'll be at silly.
Yeah,
He'll literally be at silly mid off,
you can't have your captain
feeling
field
a fine leg.
feeling
It
at fine
does not
leg.
make any sense.
Yeah. You can't even hear him from there, you know, and he's feeling right next to the dugout of the opposition. Shobuj and Tasi needs to be up there,
Oh,
I think.
that stayed low.
This next 45 minutes will make or break the strikers.
Yeah.
I think it's still I think 60-40 maybe, Scorpion at this stage. Korob's still there, you know, they're just 3 wickets down, 7 wickets in hand. 7 and over is an
24 and
easy
26.
chase.
Yep.
See the wind fluttering,
Look at
all
that.
the flags.
Mate,
Rockdale Rise,
mate,
the Kryptonites,
Where's
the
the pink
power
flag?
source.
Where's the pink flag?
I think you guys took it.
Oh, we took it.
You must
oh,
have
mate,
taken
you
it.
told us to bring it back, mate.
That's why I haven't been given these ones. Scorpion
All right.
Spirits flag flying high. So
Done
is the
him.
strikers one. 3 deliveries left in the over. Should be a dot ball.
And that will be a dot ball.
I think that's what the strikers need to do is focus on dot balls. Focus
Yeah,
on
yeah,
dot
yeah.
balls. Focus on dot balls.
You know, when you saw the Scorpions bowling, right? We saw Rajib. We saw Tash bowling literally just Yorker on like in line with the Stumps, right? If they start doing that now, they're going to put the Scorpions in. They're going to force the Scorpions to make the effort for the runs. And that's a beautiful on drive off the bat of Noyon. That is the toughest shot in the game. But it is so beautiful. That's 4 runs.
Yeah, that's the amazing thing, isn't it? Something that you've got all these fielders out protecting the boundary, and then he just smacks one straight down the ground for 4.
Yeah. That is the game. That's the game of cricket.
60 for 3. It's almost neck and neck, isn't it?
Yeah. Look.
I'm still favouring the Scorpion to chase this down, just
Beautiful cover
because of that of the body language.
Yeah. Korab has looked so positive.
And after 9 overs, the score is 59 for 3, and we'll take a strategic timeout.
Anik, is there any water?
Um,
Yeah, the pen there. My shop was doing good, man. It's getting 54 on my bags, bro. Bro, slow down. 59 degrees. Scorpions. Have you seen? But I think 4 gets up in point.
check on 78 run লাগবে যেখানে ব্যাট করে তিন উইকেট গেছে 7 উইকেট আছে
All right, so we're back. So that first ball, that was bowled by Shobuj, hit straight back to him by Korob, and he threw it back. He bowled it, Korob hit it back, and then he threw it back. All right.
Forgot to take a leak.
So Shobuj, wow, 7 balls and he's only gone for a single run.
That was the first over of the game as well.
Short. Oh, that is smacked. That is smacked by Korob for 4 runs in the cow corner region. Look at this. Look at this. Bang. Look at this. Wow, picked up. Class. And he just watches it sail into the open. So, Korob, Shobuj, on drive. If he misses it, well, he's still going to get a single. He's saved 4 runs there. Good work from Tahsin. Much more energy in the field. I think he might have injured himself. Oh, no. Is that Tahsin or is that someone else?
I reckon they should have saved Shobuj for later. The power surge, bowl some dibbly-dobblies and try and get a wicket.
Yeah, dibbly-dobblies, huh? Always get you the wickets.
Knowing
Sai
Yazani,
Fokker, where is he when you need him?
yeah. I think the strikers needed this power surge. Just to bring everyone in together. The only fielder out is going towards third man. That's also very strange.
Yeah.
I would have had maybe a long on or a long off. Oh, he's gone.
How is that?
That is plum as hell. That is plum as hell. He's taken the review. He has taken the review. Samin Asfar. Let's check where this one is pitching.
Let's have a look at this. Alright. So, I think the umpire thinks it was high.
It's not high for sure.
Oh no, that's plumb.
We just have to see where this one pitched.
Yeah. Just have a look at the pitch, because impact is in line. Sydney Brothers, the third umpires. We've got 6 third umpires here.
That's in line.
I think that's pitching.
We have a review for LBW. It's too close. To get the right.
Impact is definitely high.
Is impacting line? I'm not too sure.
Impact, I'd definitely
Oh, the
say.
impact is fine.
Yeah,
Where's
it's
pitching?
just about the pitch. Can you draw lines between the steps?
We'll do
Is
that.
possible?
So you need to get the right frame. You need to
Yep.
freeze it at the right frame.
Yep. Yeah.
Just ask the. We'll just ask the on-field umpire to come and have a look at the video.
It wasn't given out yet. I really see Stumps. This is a problem.
Yeah, that's right.
The way to do it would be
Freeze another frame and see his legs relative to the stump where it's at, and that way, there you go.
Yusubai, what was your reasons for the not out?
Pitch outside.
That's what we're checking. Where
Overlay
Where-
across the top.
what we have to do is to be a bit there. Straight enough, Samin?
Yep.
There. Now we just have to
Delete synergy.
delete this one. Which one is it?
So it's the
Sorry,
one
I'll
that
just take this one up first. I think it's this one. Out.
yep.
Click that one again. Same frame. Yep, that's fine. You comfortable with that?
Yep.
I'm comfortable with that. Yusubai, can you go back there?
Get the reaction. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a review for LBW. Charge me. Tati that's Aitani? Aitase? Kiss brother, huh? What you said? That change brother?
Can you change column?
Mic there? बैटरी टटी नहीं बता तो यार सब
Now,
Samin, can you just
well, I was getting bloody concerned about that with that heartbeat sound in the back as well. Look at the Sydney Strikers, they're celebrating. They think that the win it's not too far away. But to be honest, look, Scorpions have a lot of batting to come. I would not rule them out of this game at any point until you've gotten 10 wickets or until you've hit that 20 over mark. Out to bat is, I'm not too sure he's come out.
Orange angry.
All right, so Shobuj, the man comes on and he gets himself a wicket, a very key wicket of Noyon. So Shaf, the Sabbir, is the new batsman at the crease, coming in at number 6 for the Scorpions.
So, I mean, what did you think about that decision?
Yeah, look, we spent a lot of time looking at that review, and that was out. Yes, that was pitching in line, impact was in line, so that was the correct decision. Oh, well, direct hit would have been problematic. So Shaf gets himself off the mark straight away. And I don't think that break was good for Korob. He was really getting into his rhythm there. So he's got to try and just, continue where he left off, right before that long break.
Oh, take a look at this, Mr. Asfar. It was closer than you think it was.
Oh, really?
He was gone. He was as gone can be. Check this out.
Oh, wow. Oh, shot there. A lofted drive from Korob to the man at long off. And it's fielded for just a run. There's a nice lofted drive.
I think it was good to have the umpire come and have a look as well. The outfield umpire. He obviously thought he was pitching outside, and if he's comfortable with the fact that it was in line, which he was, just like the rest
That
of
ball
us.
just didn't bounce. No one did not expect that ball to bounce like
No,
that. And that's why he jumped up.
It didn't.
And, I didn't get a full glimpse of the I only got a glimpse of the ball. And when I saw that he was on his way down from a jump, I thought, is it going high or something?
You see how I meant about taking a clean hit? That was it. That was the moment. Direct hit and Sabbir was gone ski.
Yep.
It's game on here at the Shadhinota. 66 for 4.
A crazy thought I've just had is the Scorpions have not lost the entire season. This is the one game, all right? It all comes down to this, and they do not want to go the entire season unbeaten, make it not only past the group stage, but all the way through to the grand final of the League of Legends.
It happens, bro.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens.
And I'll tell you another fun fact. The Strikers have beaten every opponent they've lost to. So they lost They lost to Friends 11. They beat them in the final. They lost to Ekatu. They won them in the semi-final. And they lost to Strike Scorpion as well in the League of Legends. Humiliated.
I think the probabilities are against the Scorpions here, but look, mate, you can't rule anyone out of a game like this.
Yeah. Ojugor Baba. Yeah.
Ojugor Baba. Oh, he tries to cut that.
What an excellent season of cricket it's been. It's been so colourful. It's been through La Nina, extreme heat, down here in November.
I'm just so happy that at this point in the competition, we haven't had the rain. As he flicks that straight to mid-wicket, and that's good fielding.
See
that's
something.
the kind
Now
of energy
they've
that was
all
missing.
come in together. They've hydrated themselves. They've had a good review for LBW. I think Shobuj, your mate Shobuj, he knew that was gone.
Edges it. It's running. Skipper.
Oh, skip.
Good work.
Skip.
And 2 runs. The Sydney brothers are saying he didn't need to dive.
Just auditioning to play in Pink next season.
Oh, he is. Yeah. Laksin Bay, if you want to play for the Sydney brothers, we have tryouts every now and then. Huh? So the striker skipper. Huh? Yeah, you can apply. I'll send you the link for the tryouts. As Korob just hits it straight back to the
link in the description below.
But you have to like and subscribe first. All right, so it is Pritham. 10 balls so far. He's only gone for 6 runs, and Korob charges. That's down the ground.
Oh, what a shot
that is!
Smoking hell, straight down the ground.
2 steps down the ground, leaned into it, and straight as an arrow.
You do not need to draw lines to see how straight that was.
That. The trajectory of that ball was the line from the middle stump to middle stump.
Oh, absolutely.
So what happens here? Flicks. The cow corner.
So
one run.
Another fun fact.
Two.
Oh, no,
don't run.
Oh, good throw. Good throw, lad.
throw.
Good throw.
Good recovery.
Another fun fact, Samin. The last time Samad and Korob umpired in the same game,
Yep.
Samad, umpire side Samad, he actually saw Korob score 100 and take 5 wickets in the same game against Sydney Ignite at the All-Star Cricket League.
Wow.
Holy hell. How do you take 5 wickets at 100 in the same bloody game?
History going on here, lad.
That's something that Shakib Al Hassan might be a little bit proud of himself as well. And that's
A
T20
century
as
under
well.
Fifa. Oh, wow.
In a T20. He won Player of the Year that season at All-Star Cricket League.
Yep.
Played for the Randwick Raiders. his opponent in the same side as Tassin Ahmed, the skipper of the Strikers.
Yep.
They lost in the semi-final to Burwood Seahawks, who went on to lose to Piffy.
So Shortwich comes back on.
Yeah, good move. I think
that's a good move, just given that Korup is really taking this game away.
Oh no, he's changed his mind. Brought Tanim from another end. I actually think this is also a good decision because he's just got a bit of wind happening now.
Yep.
And he's a tall fella, swings it. Definitely game on. 64 from 9, 7 and over required. 11 overs gone, 73 for 4.
Yep.
I have a funny feeling we'll take a look at the wagon, the worm after this over.
It's pretty equal.
It should be pretty equal. Anim. Oh,
that's
outside
wide.
off.
That is a wide ball. So the thing that they've done again, right, is that field setting again where you got backward point, you've got and then you've got point, and then you got cover, who's actually a deep cover, and then you got mid off, and then you've got long off.
Here's the worm. Look at that. Look at that. It's all even now.
It's all even. Yep. See, this is what I mean, right? That gap right there, just as I was saying that, he hits it into that gap.
You
That
have
is
to
such
have
a wonderful
someone.
shot.
You have
can't-
to have someone
you
in
can't
the
have
inner
this
ring
shot.
blocking that
Exactly.
shot.
You need someone blocking that shot in.
Yeah, you got to play in your V. See, that's what
He
Assad
was
is saying
played
as
along
well.
the ground perfectly, right? I really don't get this offside field here because what they're trying to do is really stop the boundaries. And what's happening is that it's making the batsman bat with more comfort, and he's hitting boundaries. So
It's not just any batsman, it's Korup.
it's Korup, yeah.
This is the Shadhinota right here. This is Ishmael Masood quality.
That's a wide, and they're going to get another run as well. Shaf is running really fast.
His running between the wickets has been sensational.
Yeah.
Shaf B, sub B. Absolutely brilliant. He's one of my favorite cricketers, Shaf. He bats, he bowls leg spin, he bowls medium pace, he wicket keeps, he fields. He's totally
All-round talent.
He's all-round talent. He's so into cricket. Yeah, so into cricket. I think I've seen him, stay up all night, play 3 games a day. He brings it again, another one that brings the family involved in community cricket.
Yeah.
Recently had a child, young Ray. I'm not too sure if he's in the ground. He should be here sometime soon. Already won BSL since the birth of his child, and he's playing in his second grand final straight after as well.
Look at
Big
that.
man. Brought out the shush sign. Loves to hoik it to wicket.
Anim.
Loves a
Tushar.
hoik. Loves a hoik.
Oh, it goes. Oh, it's straight through. It is straight through. The Strikers. That's 4 runs.
See, this is my point. Just play normal cricket. Do you really need to be
have
standing up front?
Really,
you know what I
really
mean?
Overthought everything.
They
The
just-
field placements have just been so overthought. It's not even funny.
Yeah, they've given away 10 easy runs. 10, maybe 14 easy runs. They'd be 70 for 4 right now with 11. And see, that brings the required run rate down to 6.1.
It's just getting easier and easier for Korup out there as well. 41 of 37 now, striking at over 100. Very questionable decisions from the Strikers, and it's costing them. And that one stays along the air. I think Shaf has missed out there. He should have swung at that. He really should have swung at that.
It's a all different there now. Sorry.
What's going to happen here? Oh, goes for a cover drive. Goes to backward point, or let's say short fine, and still a run. They're looking so comfortable out there now. And, they owe that to the Strikers. The Strikers have allowed them to feel that comfortable.
That 4 buys in this over, they'd be still, 81 for 4.
I don't know why he's keeping up.
He's bowled 2 wides as well, and especially after bowling that wide, you don't need to keep up. If he gets an edge, you're going to miss it. The batsmen aren't coming down the track, and even if they do, let them. They're playing on turf. If it keeps low, bowl
Korup
straight.
on strike. Oh, another
full
beautiful
toss.
shot.
3
So the
full
man
tosses
has
in a row.
moved more fine this time, so it's not going to be 4 runs, just a single there.
They need to do something
what
about
is
the
happening
throwing
here?
between the
What
wickets.
is happening?
This
is happening here?
absolutely so casual,
Now,
and
if
they've
this was
ran
happening,
an extra run.
If this was happening on TV, I'd be calling match fixing, right? I
Straight
really
through
don't
the
know
legs.
what
The bowler doesn't
Strikers
try
are
and
doing
take
here.
that. The captain, they just look exhausted,
They're doing themselves a huge disservice every single one of these times, and it's building up, right? And the momentum is just building in the... And He's going to miss that.
And they
That's
run
straight to
that
the man.
one.
And they
Can
run
you
that.
believe it? And why is the what is the wicket keeper
I
doing?
don't know. He's
Like, why is the
not behind
wicket
the
keeper?
stumps.
Look at this, Simon. Look at this.
Yeah.
You keep it behind the stump, lets the ball go.
Look at
Like,
this. Edges it, right?
like this
And
is
he's just waiting.
this is
in
just
front of the-
comical. Take a look at the wicket keeper here, Hiron. Just lets it go.
What
Why?
is going on
That's
here?
not going to be a direct hit.
Scorpions paid him, bro.
What is going on?
It's not the fielding you'd want to see in a finals. That's for
That
sure.
is just
This is
unbelievable.
not, yeah.
Look at that. That's nowhere near
They're
the
giving this
stumps.
game away.
And there, look at that. They need more fielders in the ring. That's 2 wides, a 4 by, and an extra overthrow. 7 extra runs in that over that could have been avoided. 7 runs.
That's a whole over's worth of runs that they need at the moment. So Korob is really making his case for a man of the match award today.
They're not even having to take any risks now.
Yeah, I know.
It's just 50 runs needed of 8.
Absolute
There's
free
no
playing on the
pressure on.
offside. Like, look at this,
Yeah.
and that field is back. Like,
Yeah, I think just take that fine leg out, bring him in the circle, stop that single. If it either side of fine leg, if it goes for 4, it goes for 4. Just bowl straight. There's a third man, a fine leg, deep square leg, deep mid wicket.
so is that the skipper that's come back on the ball? Or?
He's brought long off in the field and watch Korob hit it through the covers now. Like that fielder on the offside deep is not there for the
Oh,
drive.
no, yeah.
He's not there for the drive.
I would say within the first 3 balls of the over, Korob is going to drive 1 for 4 in that deep extra cover region.
Has to.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is mid wicket, there's a massive gap in mid wicket boundary as well. Mid wicket fielder still has his hands on his hips. Korob tries to get that gap there.
Tries to get there.
See, they just need 50 runs now, Samin. You've got Asif Adnan to come, you've got Shorov to come, you've got Tash to come. They've got too much batting now. I don't know why the strikers are being so defensive. Since Korob's come out to bat, he's scored 44 easiest runs that it can get for him.
Yeah.
For a batsman of his quality. Take nothing away from him. He's batted really well himself as well.
Of course.
Clever batsman.
But he's just watched the strikers give them so many free runs.
Yeah.
As the skipper comes in to bowl to him. Oh! That is out of the ground to bring up his 50. Korob, remember the name. Look at that. That is what peak performance looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Watches, steps, bang. That is exceptional batting. And you wonder why the Scorpions have made it this far into this tournament without facing a single loss. Look at that. The strikers, 2 for 9 to 94 for 4. They've
Yeah.
This is real trouble for the strikers. Underdogs in the tournament, they've made it this far.
Required run rate under 6 now. For the first time in the game.
What does Korob do here? Short!
It's up in the air! Fielder!
This is going to get them. Oh, he's dropped it! He has dropped it and let it go. That there, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, is potentially the game. Oh, no. That, he had so much time to get underneath that ball, but he put his hands out and toppled over.
It's a good effort, but just, you got to take
It's a
these
great
ones.
effort, don't get me wrong, but he had a lot of time to get under that ball. And it's a wide ball. It's been given as a wide. And what is happening here?
He thought it flicked his
Glove? Pat?
glove or shirt or something. He said nothing. So I don't think
Korob
Korob would
did
be
look
fighting
back
for a
straight
wide.
away.
Yeah, with the amount of runs going behind the stumps, why wouldn't you?
So, that's in to Korob. Oh, flicks! Flicks! And does it flick successfully? That's another 4 runs. Look at that. Raju is disappointed. He just dropped Korob 2 balls ago. Look at this. 1 foot up, bang. The strikers have given this away. They've handed this so far to Korob on a platter. Striker skipper to Korob. Goes for it. And he's going to get a single. There's a man out there at deep point. I don't know why he's out there and why he's not at regulation, because he would have stopped the single there. But 4.88 required now.
Easy chase, unless they have a sensational collapse.
So, Shaf spent quite a bit of time away from the crease. He's been at the non-strikers end for most of this over.
I think I have to say this, as harsh as it may sound on the strikers, that they've had some poor captaincy.
Another wide.
This is a
I have to agree with you.
Yeah, some very poor captaincy, some very poor shot selection from some of the batsmen as well.
Yeah.
And this is a very expensive over as well. A drop catch, some very horrible ground fielding. I mean, overthrows, balls going between your legs.
Yeah.
You know, some of the fielders aren't even bothering walking in now. There's still runs, you know.
Flicks over the top of the man, and he's probably going to get 2 runs here.
He should. Take a look at the replay here of that shot from Shaf B. Sabir.
A beautiful flick, right over the man. He was right into the middle of 3 players.
Yeah.
Right? They were just forming a triangle.
Yeah,
And,
so firm favourites now, the Scorpion Spirit, but they do have just 6 wickets in hand. And over with 2 wickets down, you know, they get rid of Sabir and they get rid of Korob. Anything can happen from here on in.
Now, the confidence out there is definitely in the Scorpions' favour. The strikers are looking very down, and they have been so for a while. And I have to say, it's not off the back of, you know, insanely good batting. They've just, you know, cost themselves any motivation that they could have built up. Just with all these overthrows, these buys, it's not the time. You know, the grand final's not the time for that.
Yeah, but you know, and that's why I said you have to put the onus on the captain to lead his troops. You know, their heads are down. They're
You can't do
dejected.
that while he's fielding a fine leg.
You can't do that. Well, he's at mid-wicket now, but he just needs to bring everyone in. You don't have to wait for a wicket to huddle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can take your time. No one's going to penalise you for a poor over rate, you know? Bring in your boys. You've got 7 overs left, the last 30-odd runs. Find a way to get Korob out. You know, ask your bowlers, what's the plan? You know, Shobuj bowling to this field is never going to get Korob out unless he tries to smack one out of the air and he top edges one. Like
Korob knows now he needs 32 from...
Absolutely. And he knows
7
that...
overs. He doesn't need to smack it out of the park.
And he knows Sabir is a good runner between the wickets. They'll milk the singles and the doubles.
They will win this game with singles and doubles from here.
Absolutely.
And this field is just not set up to cater for that. Look at that.
Smash down the ground and a bit of footwork.
That's
Still gone for 4.
He's kicked it.
Just use your hands and...
Use your hands. I don't know what the strikers are trying to do here. But
I think they've given up.
They've given up. This is
given
absolutely horrendous. I'm sorry, but there's no other way to put it. He's kicked that for 4. Shobuj to Korob. And a dot ball, and he doesn't do anything for the strikers at this point.
Nahin Farouk is watching online, and he still thinks this one pitched in line. Samin, what do you have to say? See, we've gone Can you explain to him how we drew the lines between the 2 stumps?
Nahin.
And it wasn't at this frame.
Right.
We used different frames to do it.
Yeah, mate, so we have to do a cheeky PowerPoint and a PowerPoint and Photoshop job to actually draw the lines between the stumps.
When the stumps were clearly visible on both ends, yes.
Goes for it. And
you
cannot miss this.
I can
he
confirm.
Cannot miss this.
Can someone explain?
I can confirm. Yep, so that was pitching in line.
In line.
Well in line. It's not like the ball was on the line or anything. It was well inside.
Middle and leg. And the umpire had a look at it as well on the different angles and didn't disagree.
So as an independent third party, I can tell you, Paya, he was definitely out.
Definitely out.
And the impact, no doubt about that, straight on middle stump.
Straight on middle stump.
Yep. All right. So, Shobuj to Shaf.
So we can't obviously show our research or our working papers.
Oh, how did he not get ball? Oh, it's gone through the keeper, has it?
Again. And he's taken another bye.
And a single.
Yeah, let's take a look at
27 to win of
how many
39.
extras they've given.
Yep.
I mean, obviously
That's-
overthrows
yeah.
we can't
Overthrows
really
we can't, right?
we can't really see, but I think this is where it's costing them the game. And obviously, you know, I think 2 drop catches. There was one earlier as well.
Yep.
Wait for this delivery.
All right. Shobuch coming in to the big man Korob. Oh my God, that's in the kids' park. He's going to kill a child. Oh my God. That is humongous. Look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the biggest 615 in Shadhinota Cup.
Look at this. He didn't even move his feet. That was all wrist work. That was literally all wrist work. Oh my God. That is straight into the kids' park on the pool. That is nearly as big as the one that Rucking hit.
Oof.
How
20
many
needed.
were there?
18.
18. Shobuch. Oh, crack through the man. That's 4. What is happening? They're going to win this with overs to spare at this point. Korob Akhtar, 68 not out in 48. He slapped that. Absolutely slapped that. The strikers have just given this away. They've handed this game to them on a silver platter. After such a strong start as well.
Rafsan, Hindi দিও না হ্যাঁ জাস্ট ইংলিশ দাও হ্যাঁ এখন কপিরাইট মিউজিক প্লে করতে পারো সমস্যা নাই
It's just dead silence on the strikers. I can only imagine. 16 to win of 36.
Yeah, that boy oh boy, talk about making it pay. That drop catch really ignited the flame, didn't it?
It did. Korob's not the type of fella you want to drop.
Absolutely
He might
not.
give you a chance, and he did this time. There was a lot of time to get under that ball, that fine leg, and you drop that, and it costs you games, mate. So, the Scorpions, victory is imminent for them,
Oh wow.
and it's slow. It's slow, but it's in the gap. That's at least 2 runs. And look at this, the field is still out. Like, the batsmen are just so comfortable out there. They can just hit it wherever they want. And even if it's straight to a man, out on the boundary, it's 1 run. The way that these
Absolutely.
fellas have been fielding, there might be an over. Cut shot. There's just gaps left, right, and center for these fellas. It's only a matter of time before the Scorpion Spirit lift the trophy at this stage. It's been made way too easy for them. I don't know why there's 3 men out. They don't even need the big hits to win this game at this point. The best thing you can do is build a bit of pressure. Wide again. Cuts it. Man out there. Slides. Good piece of fielding, but it's still 2 runs. This game should be over within the next 10 minutes.
It should be, and I'm so proud of my boy Chef B Sabir out there. If he's going to be there till the end,
Yeah.
it's almost like handing it over. Adnan Kabir walking out today.
Charger!
What a stunning catch
Caught
that
on the boundary
was.
there. The umpire is saying, is that out or is it 6?
No, like
He's given it out.
And what an innings this is from
What an
Korob
innings
Akhtar.
from Korob Akhtar. A man of the match performance, a knock for the ages. He deserves all the recognition. Look at this man.
And it's his good mate. It's his good mate Tashi coming in to bat.
There we go. I can see Tashi with the pink gloves, the pink grip. I know he'd love to play for the Sydney brothers.
You gotta look good for this one too, man.
Yeah. What a knock this is. Look at that man.
That's why we
What
call
a
him King
knock.
Korob. He might not be
Korob.
the man of the tournament,
Yeah.
but he's had a contribution in every single game. And boy, how did he start that first over? That first over to score 74 runs. I think this is where the strikers missed a trick. He was
Yeah.
sending the bat at number 3. It should have been Chobuj out there.
Yep. Yep. Vedi, give us
Sasin Ahmed.
your comments.
I think it's easy. It's an easy game.
It's easy game, easy wicket. You know, the sun's down now. Beautiful day of cricket. I think the strikers needed that extra 30 runs. They needed to take their catches. They needed to be more sharper in the field.
Look, if they got the extra 30 runs, it was game on.
It was game on.
really, really game on, right? It would have been 41 to
Even
win
if
off.
they took Korab out in the deep, you never know.
That's a terrible ball.
Advertising for the bats. Advertising for Betty's bats.
Advertising for Betty's bats. This is why I tell you.
Tash, show us your bat.
Show us your bat.
Show us your bat.
He is just advertising for
I
Betty.
would like to see the bat of Tash, just to make sure it's legal.
Tashfik, first ball, 6 over cover. He's gone for it again. It's up. It's up. What have we just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen? What have we just witnessed? Tashfik Nabi has won the game in 2 balls. 2 sixes over cover. Oh my God, what have we just witnessed? Ladies and gentlemen, this is arguably the greatest ending to a competition that I've ever seen. Like, you literally can't have a better end to a competition than this. Those last 2 balls, Tashfik Nabi just comes out, 2 huge sixes over cover, and don't get me wrong, there could have been a hint of doubt after Korab had, left the ground, but Rex, bro, talk about that ending.
Bro, strikers let themselves down, bro.
They really did.
Scorpions, wow, they came in clutch.
They came in clutch.
I'm trying to figure out all these misfields, all these drop catches by strikers. It would have never happened if it was brothers. It would have never happened if it was Sydney brothers.
The Sydney brothers would never do that.
Wow.
Look at this. It is
Shout out Tashfik Nabi, what a way to end it with a bang.
Nabi, you know why he did that? It's because his gloves are pink.
Yes.
That's 1.
And
the second 2, the grip is pink. And 3, it's Betty's bat.
And what else is pink? Sydney brothers.
The Sydney brothers.
Well, you know what else do Sydney brothers use? Betty's bats. What is Sydney brothers with?
Goodness
Play
me.
championships. Wow.
The Scorpion Spirit. An entire competition without a single loss.
Look, I would like to say strikers should be proud of their performance, but honestly, very poor. They had some good innings, they had some good moments.
They played well in patches.
They played well in patches, but they let themselves down. Well, that does not take away from the performance of Scorpions. Well done, Scorpions. Wow. Wow, what form of attachment. You're gonna time me.
Yeah.
First of all, let's give a round of applause to the two teams, Stump Spirit and Season Tracker for showing us an excellent game today. Congratulations to both of you for this wonderful journey in Shadhinota that started back in, well, it started in the Captain City in May and we're all the way here in November. So, first of all, today's day, I think was played an excellent game. Here at the presentation ceremony with me today, myself, I'm the mayor from the Sky Sports Group. Our panel sponsor, John Mayer, unfortunately couldn't be here because he had a minor injury. We'd like to welcome the two umpires and a big round of applause to them, Mohammed Yusuf and Fayed Samad, as well as last year's losing runners-up, and very generous who have brought in a lot of surprises and a lot of things for us, none other than Becky over here. Alright, so continuing today, I thought it was played first of all an excellent spirit. It was an excellent showcase of the Bangladesh community. A big round of applause to Alex Singh for scoring 100 centuries. For all the second goals he fought really hard. But in the end, it was a simple case from the Scorpion Spirit. First of all, we'll give away a couple of individual awards. The first one in fielding. It was the highest run scorer in the tournament. It was a very close one between him and Viron and Isaac and the rest. And the award, I haven't checked. Have you guys checked yet? The award for the highest run scorer goes to none other than a name that we will all remember for a very long time. This video legend, Timothy Eagles, then single link to the back of the final. Excellent. Yes, the part average was really 51 to 150 the part. Congratulations. You should work on other experience. I think I was because I came in together now, so I actually enjoyed again. So I was sharing anyway. But when I told me to go time to get, so it's probably going on and and sometimes we will usually get contact in details. And we can round. And I get a service and the question that really doing nothing. And that's you will create great selection of accounts that works really 40 and 7. And there are 40 things to Thank you so much. The next award is for Red Bowler, the high teacher center in the tournament. Again, another coach is going to play the captain of Power Coach Raghu. He asked me to pick a bat for him, so I'll do that later on. So big round of applause to Raghu. আমাদের tournament সেরা খেলোয়াড় $1,000 পুরস্কার by the way sometimes you also get $250 flight free $1,500 miles a over there. You know what I'm saying? Itu pun straight to Bangladesh. That's it. After our tournament, there were a couple of very interesting, events throughout the tournament. Some games, some big rounds of sports throughout the tournament, some high wickets taken as well as made some fantastic cricketers. A lot of expected, it is all from the home floor expected. Also expected a fellow train 95 and a trainer of the tournament there, and he has been a part of the tournament for a very long time. I'm not going to talk about you, 40 right now. Okay, good side, so I can talk about the next one. We're also getting a playing break from Vicky and a coaching player of the tournament. English below is that? Well, that's why you Alright, next one we have is the man of the match for today. And to decide the man of the match, I remember some of my scored for 100 and strength over, couple of years back. The meeting was out in the UK a while back. Without finding again, the meeting is about the rest of our time you need to. It's very good to see and the winning mark, and I think go forward away and get there to Georgia. And man of the match is 4 of 5. We go over on this side. There's nothing to do that here, but that's one angle. And you go looking to the side, I think I came back from there and going to yeah, so return to graduation to college. They came back to CCS during the year and maybe we got to get up for it. Yeah, so probably I think I will say, yeah, so graduation. I thought expected more happy that we got to the college together. Yeah, he made it here last day, I think maybe before we got the anything sometimes we set it up to hopefully have very strong and yeah, we're probably peacefully and hopefully very well help. I don't think people are anything like we were watching how our coffee we get a temperature, we get it set up. I don't think the guy is going to the happy for trade training. So you can thank you for one thing. There are more books I played down the grand ball and sit down. Left. Thank you for it. And okay, we're going to play color. Ladies and gentlemen, 34 equals now, and people still home. And you're not really more work, don't go there. Alright, now I'd like to call on the captain of the running back team. Now they're talking back up here, make sure I'm sure. I want to do a please. Now today, congratulations on the people. Run a few games and they're going to work and they're how you're going to incorporate. Couldn't be far. Thank you everyone for being here supporting and Shadhinota Cup for Chicago. So today I will thank you all my family members, friends that I said, so thank you so much. I want to thank for actually organizing one of the college tournaments for college experience. We have loved throughout the tournament that type of play, various play development, but we don't very important for us and we prove our own participation very important. So thank you so much all the entire this. I want to thank the umpire, we have done an excellent job, so thank you so much. Coming back to the game, look, I'm very happy and proud how we are going to run. There will be a winner. We can't really do much about it, but we got beaten by the team who is probably getting what So they're an unbeaten champion. This is their second time in the season. You can understand already appreciate their play. From my team, I think where we lost the game probably is the Cody. We looked a bit flat in Philly on the course with that. So, you know, overall, I think it's one of the very great movies. So, and so it definitely a goal today. So, congratulations to them. I want to congratulate everyone. Isaac, Hiron, Buddha, Ratu, Rito, Sahor, Sani, Akad, Afraid, Classic, guys, you have January. Yes, this is only the correct final we are playing. There are many more to come. Relax, and we have a great time. So thank you very much. I will return everyone to come and thank you very much. Thank you. I want you to invite them. Thank you very much again. And last time, I will be there. Yes, good to go. Kemudian untuk kita yang ada di sini, Neha, Afi Pito, Sophie Delegate of the Court to be Sophie, Umpire, Buddha, Shadhinota, to take up the score for me, Anima is going back bringing me today, Bexley, and Umpire, and last but not least, Umpire. Can I help you try to put this failure to the round up? Let's run the forward. Thank you, very excited. Please don't leave the biryani in the car. The most important thing. That's why we love to come down from Oklahoma. It's not our here. Ladies and gentlemen, obviously, last final generation, I would like to call upon, before giving away the trophy, the captain of Scorpion here. I want to say it again. Beautiful. Assalamualaikum. Congratulations. First of all, how are you feeling about it? And do that. I like to get. Actually, I'm going to you made in Korea, so hopefully we'll be back on next year. Very strong. Okay, I'm going to take it very clearly as well. But I think the first one, which is the most amount of respect over the years, it's been a hallmark of community physics. I'm very supportive one to all in the an exceptional mother. Umpire Rakshay Line is watching that at first. Subcoming team and coming at first to take the third trailer. 47. I'm ready to that speed, so definitely all the results today first. I'm the running the character. I think I'm asking to the whole first of all, how does the team come to final year after this? And, this is a brand new thing before this will take up brilliantly. But let's see how you think that goes and the period of other than that will be important to them as well. So I am going to train with the third player of the captain for this year, for America. Next up, I'm going to welcome the four people one by one, starting by third. Next, come in. All right. And then by something. Untul. Akibatlah. Akibatlah. Anica. Over backside. All right. The last one, I think the team can stand behind and we can hear them. We give this massive trophy which we've been waiting to give for so long. Doctor, what is it? Alright, thank you. That's it. Here we go. Hey, like,